You understand? Hello, everybody. How are we? How are we? Good evening. I forgot to write Ekwereme. That's Ekwereme. I hope I pronounce it. I will look at it very well because I'm supposed to put it on the caption. Sorry, let me just put it there. Sorry, guys. Let me just put it there because I want to briefly talk on it as well. I'm sorry. Let me put it there. What is the name of the guy again? Let me check very well and be sure. You're very welcome. As you come in, please kindly share. That would be very kind of you. Please kindly share. Kindly share. Ekweremadu. Ekweremadu. Okay. All right. Ekweremadu. Ekweremadu. Found guilty. Okay. Ekweremadu and wife. And wife found guilty. Okay, so that is that. I've just included that caption because I'll talk briefly on it before we forge on. Ekweremadu. Okay. So before I comment, let me greet people on board. Aboli Store, you're number 1. Aduragbemi, you're number 2. T-Wet, Aduragbemi, how are you? Longest time, my dear. You're number 3. How are you? Duchess Gold Mercy is number 4. You're all welcome. Well, thank you so much for coming. And for the Muslims on board, our Muslim family, please, I hope we are well. Me, I'm wife to is very serious. I mean, you know, we use the terminology in, if you want to speak pidgin, you say conk. My husband is not an extremist. He's not a fanatic. He's just a very dedicated Muslim. I will use that word. I think that's very subtle. So he's a dedicated Muslim, you know, just like you have dedicated, but he's not a fanatic. He's not you understand what I mean? He's not yeah, I don't know how else to it's not what else did I use now? So he's just a very dedicated Muslim. So in the fact we are very used to that, and you know, he also carries along his children to do the fasting. So the fasting is very compulsory for him, and he's been doing it ever since he was a child. Do you understand? It's not like my daddy that did not he didn't make him mandatory for me or for us in my own house, you know. So two different backgrounds. We are both from Islamic background, but you know, our upbringing is quite different. You know, his own mother and father, they are both Muslims, but my mom is Christian by birth. They're married to a Muslim, you know, so you see, that's different. So my dad is not, so for in fact my daddy, you will know, he's just his own background is Islamic background, but for him to marry a Christian definitely is not the over, you know, over religious, over, you know, fanatic and all those things. So it's just a very moderate and very understanding, and he didn't make it mandatory. And that's why you can see someone like me, a Christian, because my mom comes from a Christian background and she married a Muslim. And you know, I see that when you marry Muslim, some of this day, they call us not we are not Indomie century. We are not Indomie, you know. I think it's the younger ones that are Indomie, these Indomie kids now. You know, do you see many of them? Not only Indomie, oh. In fact, there are some of these older ones, like, you know, in their 40s, no, in their 60s, when they marry a Christian, they tend to give their wives Islamic names, Muslim names, like Kudira, Adija, Khadija, you understand? You know what I mean? Isiwa, you know, like that. Sikira, Shakirat, and all those things. But my dad didn't give my mommy bears her Christian name, and that's it. My dad didn't give my mom any Islamic name. So my mom is not known for, and she didn't go to Mecca. My dad goes to Mecca, or went to Mecca a few times, but my mom didn't go to Mecca at all. So he wasn't that kind of, those kind of strict, very liberal, you know, very liberal Muslim, you know. So, but nevertheless, as a Christian by right, because I'm Muslim by birth, as a Christian by right, married to a Muslim now, I still practice the needful. What I mean is, I'm still very much committed to the fact that during the Islamic fasting, during the Muslim Ramadan, it is compulsory that you do things as if you are fasting too. In the sense, what I mean is, you have to cook regularly. You have to try and make sure you do not provoke who is fasting. You have to try and help the person fasting, because it is believed that if you as a wife, do you understand, is doing that, or anybody is also fasting. Do you understand what I mean? It's ladder. You are asking, you are also praying for yourself and praying for your children. So I'm also in the attitude and in also the, you understand, I'm also fasting, but not fasting like, you know, fast. But I would normally try and do some too. I try, because it is compulsory that you do it as a Christian. You fast, you know, sometime or that time like that. So I also join. So good thing is, it's good, because we fast anytime. Christians fast anytime. Even Muslims, funnily, even Muslims, they fast every time to any time. But, you know, the compulsory period is just this one that they do. They call it the Ramadan period. And it's very sacred period for Muslims. Very sacred. Very sacred. Very sacred. I wish us the best. Those of us that are Muslims, and those of us that are their wives, and those of us that are their children, or those of them, you know, that are in one way or the other related to them or doing something with them this period. Ọlọ́run á gbà fún wa. Ẹ̀mí wa ṣíkà, àárẹ̀yìn oṣù, àárẹ̀yìn ọdún. It is well, and this will not be our last Ramadan. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. We'll do many more on this earth in good health. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Okay, we move. So number 5 is I've called Alaja. So number 6 is Olaitan Olajolo Morenike Agbekedi Bolly White backup Oladeji. Hello, my sister. How did your birthday go? I'm sure you had a fantabulous time. God bless you. Mosumola Oluwa is number 10. Cynthia Omoshebi, number 11. Tolu Dorcas, longest time, number 12. Longest time. I haven't seen you on this platform. God bless you. How are you? How is everything? How is marriage going on? I wish you all the best. Many, 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 many years in it, in good health, and in with opolokpo omo ati Alaafin bale oro in all that you do in that marriage. Okay? Your own is in Jesus' mighty name, because I know you are Christian. And so one day, Oladeji, you're number 12 or 13. Hello, darling sis, always tagging. One day, I'm sure those people will be like, hope one day Oladeji won't be on that chat, so because she will tag us. Hello, sis. How are you, darling sister? God bless you. God always will remember you for good too. Jennifer Uba, how are you, darling? How is everything? Okay. And so I've something went wrong there. I think the whole thing skipped. So I will scroll down. Jacqueline Spencer. Oh, hello, Jacqueline. You know, Jacqueline is Jamaican and she's Nigerian, daddy Nigerian, mom Jamaican. I think she's from Osun State or something like that. She's been to Nigeria and she's a very lovely lady. Hello. Those are people that are with me, but they don't really talk. They don't really talk, but I know them. She's based in United Kingdom. Hello, Jacqueline. Aduni Joel. Hello. That woman is an elderly person. No, I think is she the one? I think she's the one based in Canada. And you know, during the time we were talking about libido, and she told us, I think so, I'm not sure. I'm sorry if you are not the one, because we bear the same name, Aduni. And she was telling us that even at her age, she still have very good libido. It's just that you just need to know what you like, what you love to do. I think she's the one. I'm not too sure. You're all very welcome. If she's not the one, I beg, please, due respect, I'm so sorry. Lizzie Cash, always helpful. Thank you so much. Zulia Jaffa. Oheme Esther 2. Hello, sweetie. Adebisi Oshukoya and Eunice Oluwale. Those are the court clerks. They are also on board. We have been going through a lot on our platform due to the fact that they will sometimes ban us for one reason or the other. We don't understand what is wrong with Mike. Mark, we don't know what it is, but hopefully, Olarewaju Henry, hello, darling sis. We don't know what it is, but hopefully one day we'll resolve it with them. We are tired. They will lock us out sometimes. They won't allow us access. We are tired. You know, you are tired. We are tired of what Mark is doing to us, Abi, you know. So, Mark, look into this matter, Facebook. We are tired. We won't do anything. You will lock us out. You will lock my court clerks out. Everything. You won't allow them comment. You understand? Squeeze legs and you now share wele. On for Mr. Oshi. Is that why? Why sorry, my due respect, people on board. You see this useless boy, ewo nkan tó fẹ́ fi rí body èèyàn. Why orí ẹ ò pé pẹ̀lú ọmọ India òṣì tó squeeze like you nice so àbí mo kò jẹ́jẹ́ pé no, this person is not Indian. This person is Nigerian. This Wayi Ahmed, ọmọ burúkú, ẹgbẹ́, I'm sure I'm your mommy's age mate, ọmọ àlè. Ṣé nǹkan tí wọ́n fi ń bá, even ṣé 10 stars, that's 0.0001 owó ló fi ń rí ẹsẹ̀ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ mommy ẹ̀ àtẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ńlé, ọmọ àlè burúkú, ọmọ burúkú. So as I was saying, Jai, can you see our stars? We've been able to get 13% of what we are planning to raise, you understand, for the Ramadan, you know, festival. We intend to give people, you know, food. So see, it is showing here, because I said this period, any stars that come in is going towards feeding people, and it will be shown, you know. But I'm trying to raise the money and see it here. It shows that it's quite glaring. You can see it. Help me reach 73,000 stars. And so far, when this was brought on board, I have reached 13%. So it will be very kind of you. Whatever is gotten this period is going through us fasting or any, you know, just to feed people, and it will take place in Africa, not abroad. So that's why I have asked Facebook to help me reach this target by putting it on board and letting people know that whatever stars you give me is not going to go to me. I'm going to use it to feed. You know, I'm going to use it. Hopefully, to get us substantial food to feed some people after the Ramadan from Yeye Kudi Foundation. Okay, so that's it so far. It's 13% that we have gotten to, and we are hoping to go very far. So if we get there, we will see with our eyes. Okay. So now, Yeye is always on board. Thank you, Tonya. Thank you, Tonya. Thank you so much, darling. God bless you, darling sister. Now, we are here. Okay. Osha is saying one day I'm avoiding this. No, Osha is this particular person we are going to talk about is Osha's person. I know she's quite close to Badirat. I know she celebrates Badirat, so Osha wouldn't want to be see her. Osha, sorry, Pele, it is well. You don't understand what is happening now, Osha. I understand. Because all these kind of things, girl, me, I don't know about it too. You understand? But there's nothing we can do, because all this kind of thing now, even if me, I don't talk about it, everybody else will talk about it. And you know, it's GLB that brought it out. Just talk to your daughter. You understand that she should listen to all our analysis. If she's your daughter or younger sister, I don't know how you relate with her. God help you people. All these things that we are hearing, we are just trying to ask more questions than, you know, it's all like allegation. Me, I will put it across. I'm not going to say because of you now, I won't be real. You understand? Even my own person too is there. You know that MC is my very close sister. She's not related to me, but she's my sister, and from another mother, husband too. And the matter now, if MC can even do it, he should just go and get a lawyer, because this dragging is too much. Only one person. Since before election, they have been dragging MC. So Badirat's son just came up now. In fact, MC has been the case study. The man really suffered during election. Now so in name they there so say they drag and I want to monetize my stars. Yeah, let me know how to go about it. Ma, I think you have to download the app. When you are, as you are on this chat now, ma, what you need to do is to say to Facebook you want to give stars. And if you want to give stars, it will take you to where, you know, you can download the app and you just be giving the stars. Many people give stars here. So it's Facebook. It doesn't come to me. I'm not in charge. You understand? After this is given, Facebook will then give me my own share, in the sense that they will change it to dollars and give me. And in the end, you could, this one now, maybe it will be an equivalent of maybe $400 or 300 and something. This, as you see this stars, so it's not like it's big money. The way people look at it, it's not. I'm not using it to belittle those that are going to contribute to. So at the end of it, by the time Facebook give me the, it will be something moderate, very not much like work on. Maybe some of you will be thinking, you see 300 million, 73,000 million. I don't know how you calculate. So it's just them that will give me the dollars. You understand? Wahil Ahmed, keep moving. Write with sense with your 10 cent stars. Write with sense now. But before you were saying they should open leg. What kind of jagbajantis in here? Lori kini. Even with all the better people where they give good money, you can't write that kind of thing. You are not respectful with your not to stars. You know the stars, because we say thank you doesn't mean that you come and I thought you were Indian. And later I now look at your name, and you are fasting. Why are you using Muslim name? Why are you using Muslim name to do rather on the social media? Why are you using Muslim name? I don't know why you can't comment very well and comment decently. What kind of dagbajantis is that? Kilo fine. Because people are now coming, we are saying give stars, and you should even be afraid of the fact that this particular stars again is going towards Ramadan, and you are typing like that, typing jagbajantis. Okay, ma, Auntie Aduni, thank you so much, ma. God bless you, ma. Try and go through here. You will see it. I think there's an app you need to download to be able to give stars. God bless you, ma. Eshe modupe, ma. Owo wa ma roke o. Ìlú òyìnbó tí gbogbo àwa ní gbésájò àkórè kò délé o lágbára Ọlọ́run. This starts going to, for now, is going towards Ramadan. What I mean is this fasting period, we are going to feed. We may just choose a particular mosque or something, or a place where it's feeding. That's what we are going to do. So that's why I'm hoping that we are able to raise this amount. You understand? So let's see how it goes, okay? Now, so Osha, those who want to be involved, let her be. Please, people should let her be. She's going through trying period this moment. Let her be. You understand? I don't know if all these things that GLB is writing, I'm sorry to say this, so I'm sorry to say this, so I may be totally wrong. You see, there are so many times that GLB has brought out some stories, and a lot of time it ends up being true. Do you understand? It's most time do that. In fact, the credibility GLB I have for him in many cases, not all. There are some cases I carry my eyes, because I personally would think, okay, I think this has gone too personal now. You understand? I guess you people understand what I mean. I could remember when, let me just cite an example where you see me put a stop and I just say, no, I'm not going to go that route with GLB because I think it's gone personal now. You know, I think during the time of just Adetone that came to abuse me here. Do you understand? And when then the brother to just Adetone, I think maybe the cousin or something, I think that woman, the woman he impregnated, leashed into the opportunity that, okay, they are dragging just Adetone and came out. You understand? I didn't go that route because I felt, who is the culprit here? It is just Adetone that you people are trying to unravel regarding being double standard and being two-faced, regarding the fact that she could, behind, she was taking side with Femi, the Dr. Femi. So I thought, you know, having to drag her family into that same matter, I didn't treat that case. That's where I put a stop to it. I will set another example when Mercy Aigbe's case, during the time of Mercy Aigbe's case, when, you know, I think GLB now heard that Mercy Aigbe's mother, I think some stories about the mother, her mother, and, you know, also her kids, and they put it on board. And I know I didn't go that route because I felt it is about Mercy. Let's not talk about, you know, her family. So that's why I put a stop to whatever analysis I want to do. You understand? So, but majority of the Gracie Dowu, sweetie, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this contribution. Thank you so much. God bless you. You know, whatever that we do, we need to restrict it to what the storyline and what we are trying to you know, unveil here, and what we're trying to let people know. So the thing should do, when we bring cases to the court of law, we do not, because your father or your mother is a thief now, then we now say, do that reason, do you know that the daughter too, now so she does that, be the brother too, I be the cousin? No, I think that's going out of, you know, it's not becoming a personal issue. We're taking it personal. It has to be strictly that case, and that's it. You understand? It has to be strictly that case, and that is it. We don't need to. So that's the only part I do not tread with. I don't agree with Chislover when he's handling cases. I don't go that route. I don't bother. Do you know? So it's about what it is. What is on ground. Let's treat it, and let's see how that helps us on the platform, or even help that person, how we can also say, you know, wow, is this true or is it not true? Can we hear from you or something like that? Or can we do something about this? Or how does this, you understand what I mean? You know, critical analysis, can we accept this on board? Can we, or do we throw this case out, or do we delve further? So that is it. Now, before anything, let me quickly talk on Ekweremadu. You know, when Ekwerimadu's case came up, everybody talked about it. If you didn't, I did. It was an interesting case. Why was it interesting? It was interesting because even me, I told you people that my dissertation, which is what you call project work, in Nigeria, but when you do masters, it tends to be more. You know, the dissertation was 15,000 words, and I wrote on modern day slavery, and under it had all kinds of slavery. In fact, there was no case, the organ trafficking aspect, there was no case in, because, you know, we, United Kingdom, Ireland, tend to use case laws from United Kingdom as precedents. It's binding here. I don't know if you understand this terminology, but accept it the way I can so express myself. But, you know, it's binding here. It's not like some laws in some other case laws in some countries that is not binding in Ireland. But UK, it's binding. So, I said it then, I said, this is going to mark a landmark case, because they are yet to have a binding case as per organ trafficking in Ireland. And if they've had one in United Kingdom, I would have actually used it in prima facie during my course, just to like simply go into those cases briefly, but I will set myself on the modern day slavery in terms of job, you understand, employment. But I will just prima facie go into all those ones briefly. But I didn't see anything about organ trafficking. So I said, this case will be very interesting, because the jurors that they will use don't have anything to use as a precedent. So they have to really sit down and deliberate. It will take a lot of effort. Sadly, it's going to be a Nigerian man. For those guys who are going to study law in due course, that will be used. Sorry, I wouldn't use scapegoat, because he did it. So using the word scapegoat is like an understatement. So that will be used as a deterrent of what we take as normal in Nigeria. As what we take as normal in Nigeria. You know, I was told that this man was actually, you know, at the time he was arrested, he was detained, he was the deputy president, Senate president in Nigeria. Deputy Senate president in Nigeria. Are you making sense for me? Now, secondly, I was told he's had opportunity to build hospital in Nigeria. He's had opportunity to build hospital in Nigeria. Ah, sorry, I didn't even do the advert of my clothes. Oh, somebody is saying, I love this pendant far. You look Egyptian gold. Oh, this is 18 karat gold. I actually bought it from Zafi Concept. If you are interested, get in touch with Zafi Concept. I bought it from her. It's 18 karat gold. This is all K-Money signature scatter. I'm so sorry. I didn't do my clothing advert. So, see? This is all, and it's all fully stoned. All Swarovski stones. Can you see? White Swarovski stones. Everything is all full up. This is organza, flowery organza, 100% quality chiffon, flowery organza chiffon. Yeah. Then this is linen down, 100% linen. Then this is rayon chiffon. You understand? Mixed together with all fully stones, fully Swarovski stones. Okay, so this is what I have on today, and it's all our K-Money signatures. Look at, see, You can do without the belt if you don't want to wear belt, and you can use the belt if you choose to wear it. It's not attached to it. It's free. Okay? It's not attached to it. So, kindly patronize K Money signatures, okay? Can I show you the quality of the linen? See? It is fantastic. It's 100%. I don't compromise quality. Never. So if you are buying stuff from me, I will always tell you the quality of what you're buying and why you should buy it and how you continue to stand out with my products. With K Money signatures, uniqueness, dress classy. Let me not be boastful. Buy first and see. Then what I always tell people is, when you wear K Money signatures, you are sure of. You probably are going to be the only one that we have that product, except the other person or other people buying it, but from this same K Money signatures. Does that make sense to you? That's about it. Not common commodity. You are unique. So, I think Court Clerk is saying something to me. Sorry, guys. They might be no see me. Somebody have paid. Oh, Buki Iyisola. Thank you so much for the stars. I'm told to acknowledge your star giving. Thank you so much. God bless you. God replenish you. Okay. Now, back to us. So, Ekweremadu, I said it then, when I analyzed that case, I said, wow, this is amazing, because this will mark a landmark case. I am yet, you like my hair, thank you so much. This is Yeti Wig hair. You can patronize us online. She's right there, Yeti Wig. You know, we need to stay tuned, and we will see the way international world, how they address issues. They are not going to rush, and they are not going to sweep it under the carpet, because at that time, many people, in fact, people actually came out to blast the boy that was trafficked to United Kingdom. You know that the people that were charged to court is Ekweremadu. He was detained. They allowed the wife go. I think she was allowed bail. But now, I believe that she must have been detained now. Thirdly, the medical personnel, whom I do not think they revealed the name of the medical. Of course, they are going to revoke everything. I don't now know if the person is black or white, but that doesn't matter. Fourth person is their child, Sonia, who was found not guilty. And I believe it is because she, obviously, is the child of a rich man and a rich woman. She's not in the position to influence what her parents did. So the truth still remains that the onus is more on the medical personnel and her parents. And since it's been proven beyond reasonable doubt, yeah, the jurors have sat and they have concluded and they found them guilty. Now, the reason why we are yet, I think their next court date, they will be sentenced to jail. However, I am looking to the fact that because it is two of them at the same time, the woman may get a lesser conviction. A lot will go on the man. The woman will be given a lesser conviction because of the child, Sonia. I think. I'm not too sure. And it may not be so. Thirdly, the medical personnel will surely go to jail. And don't be surprised, it will be as many years as they are going to give Ekweremadu, because he should know better. Being a medical personnel, they do not handle laws and things, you know, emotional blackmailing that we always do in Nigeria. When we will be emotionally blackmailing, people will say, why did the boy do like that? The boy is a wicked boy. Look at the boy that went to lie to them abroad that is no more. He's actually an adult. Look at his girlfriend. You people went to his people, you know, they went to his the boys what do they call those things, Snapchat, Instagram. They were bringing out all kinds of things. I told you people that day, I said some people were even saying that because he was a sitting deputy senator, that they will release him and that there's immunity. I said anyway, I said it on that chat. If you can go and pull out that chat, I said there's nothing like that too. They said Buhari will step in. I said if Buhari is not careful, if he tries it, Buhari too will go to jail. But I said something that I don't know what will happen, because there's no precedence regarding this case. There's no precedence regarding this case, and I'm hoping that I know British government, the judiciary, they would have sat the way they would get jurors for this thing. They would have sat in thousands to seriously analyze this case. I'm telling you, before they concluded that these three people are guilty. Hello.
Hello, yeah, good evening, ma.
Good evening. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I can see that you're live. I'm following, but it seems like you haven't read the BBC report and the Daily Mail report on Ekweremadu.
No, I haven't seen that. What is the?
Okay,
I've only seen that. I've only said.
I sent you a link.
Okay. Can you update us?
I just wanted to quickly say something.
Okay.
So from the report,
okay.
So the doctor's name is out. So the three of them were convicted.
Yeah.
So the doctor is a Nigerian doctor. He's not a UK licensed doctor. The doctor himself, in 2000, the doctor himself had kidney issues. So in 2019, the doctor came to the UK with his family and a donor to do his own procedure. That was in 2019. So he stayed back after then, and he has been working underground. You know what it is to work underground. So he has been working as he worked as a surface cleaner, like a cleaner in the hospitals during COVID. All those people that were cleaning surfaces during COVID. So it was the doctor, that Nigerian doctor, they call them doctor, but he's not practicing in the UK. So he is the middleman who then connected the senator to the people who helped him to schedule the appointment in the UK for his daughter.
Okay, who are these people now? Okay, sorry, go ahead.
It was the doctor also that found the boy in Nigeria. So if you read the report, you will read there in the report that the doctor told Ekweremadu that the charge for the boy in Nigeria is 4 million. 4 million naira. The cost of the surgery in the UK is £80,000. Now, from investigation, they have been able to find the donor who gave this doctor his own kidney when the doctor came to do his own. They found out that the person is living somewhere in London and the person is sick due to the side effect of that kidney that he donated. That's number one. Number two, they've also been able to trace original doctor, UK licensed doctor, who is the main person who arranges those kind of surgery. You know how people will tell you they are going for medical tourism?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give birth. I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
So there's a Nigerian doctor. He's a Nigerian man, but he has a UK license. he does medical tourism. I'll send you the link to the report.
Thank you. I'm going to read it, but I just want you to enlighten us, because the one I got, the one I got, they did not include the doctor's name. You know, the doctor's name. They only put clearly the Ekweremadu and the wife, and they wrote doctor. You understand? Like they withheld the doctor's name.
Dr. Obeta, the doctor, the middleman. That's the doctor who came to do surgery and stayed back. His name is Dr. Obeta. The original doctor, the one that is licensed to work in the UK, his name is Dr. Chris Agbo. He is based in Cambridge. His office is in Cambridge. In fact, they also stated in that report that Dr. Chris wrote the hospital, that Royal Free Hospital, and told them that this is the third patient I'm referring to you, and I have not collected any incentive. So I hope that you will find something for me. You know how UK people do. They will be gathering the information.
So so this message, now this message from this one, the guy that did the surgery, is from this message is sent it to the one that has a license in London, right?
No, the one that has license is the one that wrote to the hospital direct, you know? The one that, so it's a syndicate.
So it's not as if the one that has license is even the one that is going to carry out this operation. So he is referring,
No.
he is also referring to a main hospital.
So he is the one on ground in the UK that refers them to the major hospital.
Oh, right.
So
I'm getting
he's the one that does all the job, and he will say, oh, this person has this, oh, this person, they are related, or this person has kidney, he's coming with his brother, they are related, they are this, they are that, so the person will give the kidney. So you know, because he's done the first, he's done the second, this is the third one that he's doing.
And he's never got any incentive.
No, he never got any incentive, and it never boomeranged. So this is the third one that he's doing that has now boomeranged. You know, so for me, you know, the reason why I call...
Wait, before you say that for me, so these other people, if they have taken all this set of people to the courts, right? What about this man that wrote a message to the main hospital? Why wasn't it charged to court?
They are still investigating him. They won't charge him yet. Because they might be able to uncover other people that he has done for. Okay, I get you. He has a registered, you know, he has a license. So the GMC, if you read the report, you read there that the police and the GMC, so they've suspended his license. The GMC is investigating him. Okay, I get you. So there might be other things they would even find, because he's a GMC licensed doctor, which means he's licensed to practice in the UK. And then he also has a private practice, which is the medical tourism. So if you want to go to the UK for medical treatment, you want to go and have a child, you know, those people that you contact. Yes. So he will be the middleman to connect you to the hospital. But as a licensed medical practitioner, he knows the rules and regulations. He knows that if you need to harvest an organ, there has to be consent. Money must not be involved. And more so, and you must prove beyond reasonable doubt that money was not involved. So they will tell you, why do you want to give your organ to this person? It is either, oh, he's my spouse, he's my child, he's my parent, or you would say, this person has done something to my family that we can never forget, and we want to repay him with it. You understand? And they will monitor it, they will investigate, they will not just take your word, they will make sure that there is no financial reward. There is no financial gain in it. You understand? They will you know how it is when you go to the hospital. You know when you want to do a surgery. So the first person, the person will come and they take your blood pressure. We ask you some questions. So how are you? How is everything? Then the second person will come and say, so have they told you what about you? To do? You know how they do it. Everybody have their jurisdiction. How they were able to find out from that boy that he's not related to Ekweremadu. Because the story, if you read that report I sent to you, you know, the first doctor that found out, that suspected that something was not right, he called the second doctor. So the second doctor too did his own finding before they concluded, and then called the police. And when that boy arrived to the UK, it was the Dr. Obeta that received the boy.
Okay.
For you to know that the Ekweremadus actually don't even know that boy. You know, it's a syndicate. It's a syndicate. And it's a shame. So I was going to say, for me, it is beyond whether they built hospital or they didn't build hospital. For me, it has just come to showcase our short-cutting attitude.
Yeah, you know what I wanted to say about the hospital? I wanted to say that assuming such people have hospital in Nigeria, this is what they will be doing to people as well. Do you understand? They will harvest organs. Do you know that this is how that, you know, the reason why you've been hearing stuff like ritual in Nigeria, it's not actually ritual. Many people's kidneys, all these things are being removed from their body organs. Most of them, they are used for things like this.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean? That's where I'm trying to go to, that a lot of people, that it's not about having the hospital, that is what I'm trying to lay emphasis on. It is about, you can imagine if he's had the opportunity to have a hospital in Nigeria, many people, they will just be dying. I mean, so many people, you just go there, they will remove your kidney for no reason. They will tell you have kidney problem, and they will actually use it for their children or themselves. Without you knowing that this is the reason. And, you know, like, look at the person that they took kidney from, and the person is dying wherever he or she is right now. And, you see, so I think it's law of karma. Go ahead, please.
Yes. You know, so I wanted to, because a lot of Nigerians will say, oh, if only I had built hospital in Nigeria, if only the health sector is working. This has nothing to do with health sector that is working.
That's not what I'm going to, where I'm going to. I'm going to.
I'm not even talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm talking generally. It is that our habit of shortcuts. You always say it on this platform. You say it a lot of times. People don't want to go through the right channel. You want your international passport. You will call your friend and say, do you know somebody in the passport office? Can they take you through the back door? Can they do this? Can they do that? You don't want to be on the queue.
No.
Because that girl, their daughter,
Sonia,
has been on the queue. You know the way it is in the UK.
Yeah, I do.
Kidney for you, they will call you. It might take 3 years. It might take 2 years.
Yes.
But they will keep an eye on you. They'll be treating you. They'll be taking care of you. When they find, they will call you. Now, they couldn't wait. It is in this back door that they went to pass now that has now caused up wahala. You know,
many of these our rich, many of these men in Nigeria, that's what they do. Do you know that? They have been doing it. He's just going to be used as a scapegoat and as a deterrence to the others. Do you understand? Now, they will channel this. I remember when the woman eventually died and she came for help. The husband eventually died and she came for help on this platform. I can never forget. Some people got in touch with me from India and told me I should not worry. They have people. I can never forget that lady's name, Uchenna. She got in touch with me from India. Now I'm thinking in my head, how can you tell me I should say that I shouldn't worry the money that they are trying to contribute for this person, that the person should come to India. They have doctors, they have people they should bring the money, they have donors. So they intend to remove somebody's kidney when people stay on the queue. And this is why we have this opt-out, opt-in, opt-out thing that they are doing for every, maybe of course, UK is already practicing it, where you opt-in or opt-out for your kidneys, for your organs, so that it can be used. And so, because they see that it helps a lot of people, the reason why many people don't get organs, right, why they are, waiting on this thing is because many people are not ready to give out their organ because they don't know if the other one will malfunction. So, if they give it out because of money, and it starts to malfunction, we then come back to ask you to give them back their kidney. So that's why
that's the point. You just hit the second point on the head.
Okay.
Now, there is something in economics that we call the law of demand and supply.
Okay.
There are sellers and there are buyers. So in as much as we have said that, oh, this person is a buyer, he has money that he wants to use to buy, the people selling it as well. Why would you put your life on the line?
It's poverty.
How can you?
It's poverty. It's poverty.
But they say, what is, I don't even know how to, because the surgery is even 50-50. It's not even guaranteed. They can do the surgery and never recover from it.
You know another thing that messed up those people. You know another thing that messed up those people. When the guy got abroad, if we are right, because what we heard, when the guy got abroad, they eventually carried out the test. They found out that they were not compatible. Now, this is where the rich acts malicious. You see a poverty-stricken person that because of poverty decides to sell an organ of his. Definitely, he is aware. Let's not lie. That boy is aware this was the reason why they took him abroad, to come and sell his organ. And they wanted to use his organ for Sonia. Yeah? To keep their own child alive. Unfortunately, on getting abroad, they discovered that this thing isn't compatible. Now, where did Ekweremadu, where God wanted to show him that, yes, you know, I'm going to mess you up. Now, he decided, because of that reason, they decided to not to pay the boy or to send the boy back to Nigeria.
So, Yeye Kudi, this is where the thing is.
They messed up.
The transaction is between that Dr. Obeta and the boy. Okay. You need to read that report.
I will. So you see, where you see that they messed up there, or the better guy, God wanted to really suffer him or deal with him, because look at him. They were meant to settle that boy and allow the boy at least go. Do you understand? Stay abroad. They now wanted to return him back to his abject poverty.
Yes.
They wanted to return him back to his abject poverty.
Remember that they already told Ekweremadu that they have found somebody for him because it's 4 million naira. You need to read that report. Very long.
I will.
So they were the ones that received the boy. That, you understand, they were the ones that picked the boy up from the airport. They only took the boy to Sonia to say, okay, this is the person, you will say it's your cousin, you will say this, you will say that. So that transaction, the boy in the report, the boy talked about the hospital in Nigeria where they took him to, they took his blood, they took this, they took that, but he thought it was part of the requirement for visa application.
Okay, so are you trying to say that the boy was not aware of his kidney being harvested for?
No, he knew, but he didn't know that it was. It's very long.
I will read it, but I do not believe that boy. No, I don't believe.
It's very long.
I understand what you're saying.
The boy knew. The boy knew that it was his organ.
Yeah.
But they downplayed the risks.
Yeah, of course they would downplay the risk.
He came to the UK that the doctors were talking to him and saying, oh, you are doing this for your cousin. Oh, I hope you know the risks associated. I hope you know this. I hope you know that. Along the line, the boy said, I have not even seen this in 10 years. That's a decade. A decade is 10 years, right? Yes. Yeah. I haven't seen my cousin in 10 years. You know? So that was when they started suspecting that somebody you have not seen in 10 years. Then you want to go and give your kidney and go through all these risks that we have listed. Something is not right. That was where they started, you know,
investigating,
flagging it. And then they now remember the letter that Dr. Chris had written to them in 2021 that I have another client for you. This is the third one. And you have not been giving me any incentive. I hope you will give me something this time. So they were now able to connect the dots. That, okay. Then the Dr. Obeta, they were like, okay, we did surgery for you too. Okay. So your own donor, the donor you said was your relative. Where is he? They found him in an apartment in London. In a dirty It's all in that report. I've sent you the...
I'm going to read it. I will take my time and read it like a sizzling...
You will enjoy it.
Yeah.
You will enjoy this night.
I will. The night I'm going to read it to sleep. Thank you so much. Shelly, you can call back. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, my darling. You really made it better for me. I'm going to read it. Yeah, thank you. God bless you. Shelly, you can call back. Caller, where did you get this report from? It's different from the report on BBC yesterday. Okay. Anyway, Shelly, because I know Shelly is a co-counsel, so she will be able to like tell me in that line. Shelly, you can call back. I saw your missed call. Can you call back, Shelly? Shelly, can you call back? Shelly, can you call back? Okay. So thank you for sending me the Daily Mail UK. I will read it. Hello, Shelly. Hello, darling. My co-counsel.
Hello. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Very well indeed. Very well.
I want to say something about this Dr. Obina.
Okay.
You know, some things just don't add up in life.
Okay. So Dr. Obina is the one that, you know, the guy that, you know, knows the young lad that they brought from Nigeria, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
This boy hasn't been participating in anything. You know, UNL is a very small community. Okay. That's Ngozi Eze will let you know. Okay, we'll tell you more. So all of a sudden, this guy came on.
Ngozi Eze, my classmate. Do you mean my friend?
Yes.
Oh, the lawyer.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Ngozi Eze. Yes.
Okay.
Justin
Okay.
Eze's daughter.
Daughter. Okay.
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 Yes. So all of a sudden, you know, because I was quite active in the school chats, in the school group.
Okay, so you know this particular lawyer now. You know this person personally.
Doctor.
The doctor.
This
Okay.
doctor.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, please go ahead.
So, a classmate of ours, Emeki Fejuka, just came one day that Obino better needs help, blah, 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 that we should all raise funds, you know. So he went to different classes. I couldn't, you know, remember his name. They showed his picture. I could recollect. He did like 2 years in the school before leaving. We all donated for Obino better.
Okay.
Even his university classmates in UNTH.
Okay.
Ada, Ujalungwa, and all of them.
Okay.
They all donated for him.
Okay.
Only he went to the UK, had his kidney operation, posted the pictures. We all wished him well. We were happy, you know, that he was successful and all that. Only for last year, for us to hear this.
Okay.
Now you know that something doesn't add up.
Add up.
Something doesn't add up. They said his brother lives in the UK as well, you know. So something just doesn't add up.
Okay. Okay, so
Perhaps.
okay. So now in reference to what the caller, the previous caller said, do you think, where do you think it doesn't add up now? Are you now thinking, okay, now you get where he got his kidneys from, or what do you think?
Yes.
Okay. So you all knew he had kidney issues then, or you just knew he was sick? You didn't know what the problem was?
He said he had kidney issues. That he was going to replace his kidney.
Okay. So it's adding up then. It's adding up then. So from what this it's adding up.
Who lived in UNN? They'll tell you because it's such a small community. Everybody donated money. And even his classmates in the medical school, UNN, Enugu campus, ask anybody. So it all adds up.
And you know the amazing part. Sorry to say, co-counsel. Look at it. For someone that went to medical school, I mean, that studied medicine, yeah, and then is not practicing in United Kingdom. So it did not even.
He wasn't practicing in the United Kingdom. He was in Enugu. He was in Obina. His place of abode is Enugu State.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that he's now relocated to United Kingdom. He didn't go back.
He relocated. Yes, he didn't go back after his
surgery. So they said
kidney transplant.
Yeah, but they said he's still in United Kingdom working as what did that lady call him? I think the cleaning table and cleaning chairs. He's not working in the medical field anymore.
He's not. And he didn't even tell us that he was working. He's like he's recuperating. going for tests and everything.
Okay, so this surgery is not a long time ago. It's lately.
No.
Oh.
Like 2021 or thereabouts.
Oh, just lately.
Yes.
Ah,
yes.
Me, I was thinking the surgery is maybe 7 years, 8 years ago.
No.
That's why I wanted to lash at him like, oh, why didn't he then pursue his medical career when he knows he's licensed in United Kingdom? You understand?
No.
Sorry, in Nigeria, when he knows his license. So why didn't he do furthermore, you know, like, go for exams and then improve and go and study, you know, work as a doctor in United Kingdom? Oh, I didn't know it's just lately. Ah.
It's a very recent event. Do you understand? So everybody in class were all like shocked. And I was like, okay, so the people that were championing it now, how will they feel?
Oh, so all of
when
you.
this thing came up last year, I shared the paper to some people privately. And they were all like, they've seen it. Do you understand?
Oh, now I
so
get
he's
you.
Also culpable. And the question will now be, how
he's
did
actually
he get
culpable.
His own transplant?
He's going to.
How did he get his own transplant?
That's what they've said. They said in that Daily Mail UK, it's explained there, you know, that, and also they were able to get the person that donated his organ. Definitely they must have paid that person.
Yes.
And you know
Ekweremadu is from Enugu State as well.
Oh.
Yes. Oh yes. So Obina knows what he. In fact, it's shameful.
He's culpable. He's going to go to jail, sweetheart. You know.
Yes.
He's culpable. He's going
he
to.
hasn't been long. He had his own transplant.
I didn't know because you know, from the way she was talking, I thought maybe it's quite a while. So even that man that is licensed in United Kingdom, the other Igbo guy too, that one too is going to go. He's going to go to jail. They will revoke his license.
For what they did.
No, they will revoke their license because that is organ trafficking. You know.
Yes.
I was saying it that time. I said we've not had a case to precedent regarding it. You know, I couldn't write elaborately.
Landmark case.
No landmark case. So this is going to be, they are going to use it forever.
Yes.
Forever.
Yes.
And they will be seeing Nigerian, Nigerian name.
That's the bad thing. And boy.
And that we obviously we always have that name. They always tag our name for terrible things, you know, everywhere.
For terrible things.
The moment you are traveling now with anybody, even without help, they will be suspecting you for, you know, human trafficking, organ trafficking, and all those things. All those things are going to just affect us. All just giving us our name, international name. That's how we do. Nigerians in diaspora, everywhere, even our politicians. Look at it. The man shouldn't be involved in such a thing. He wasn't meant to be. Ekweremadu should not say he's innocent. He's obviously in the know of what has happened.
Exactly, but you know, because Obina's own, he had his own successfully. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's what gave.
It's culpable. And also another thing is they cared more about their child than the
boy.
No, that's not good.
You know.
You understand what I mean? Exactly what Obina too did. He destroyed somebody else's life for himself.
Absolutely.
Because did you hear what they said, that the other person is suffering? You know, probably they imported that person to abroad.
Totally.
Probably.
You know?
And the person is dying wherever the person is right now. No, he's going to go to jail.
His actions were not above board, you know, because my friend and I just shared the video to her so she can come out and also watch. You know what happened? I mean, things didn't add up with that Obina asking us for funds. Do you understand? It just didn't add up. It didn't add up. The medical old students association, they are very wealthy, and most of them are abroad. You know, some of his classmates. His classmate was the former NDDC guy. I mean, not NDDC. The former, what's it called? Center for Disease Control in Nigeria. They could have rallied around. He has prominent people in America, in the UK, everywhere. you know, very accessible. They could have rallied around. So all our 10, 20, 100,000, what would it really do for him?
Yeah, maybe that was what...
People were talking and whispering. But, you know, you see, it just wasn't for the transplant alone. It was for more.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say, that, you know, maybe that one is, you know, maybe the expenses of little things that the guy would have used in coming down to United.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So the lump sum would have been used.
Let's go and visit him. The guy said, why should we go and visit him? I beg, I should just fashion, you know? So,
is he a young guy like that, or our age mate?
No, I'm sure he should be like 50, maybe 51 at the most.
Okay, still belongs to the group, age group, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
He's young.
At the most.
He's young.
Yes.
He's young.
I had a traveling career. So, you know, all these things. So, it just doesn't add up.
Yes.
It didn't add up when he was asking for the funds. And now, this is it.
Now you people are able to
like, you see,
lay your hands on what it
doesn't
is.
Add up. You know? So,
thank you, Co-Counsel. Thank you, Co-Counsel.
Okay. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you. Bye.
Bless you too.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, bye.
So that is it. We've heard from at least. Then I'm going to go and read the daily news. Me, I'll use it. I'll read it because I loved things like this, so that I can have a comprehensive understanding of what really happened. However, the surface that we've heard, and from those that know the Obina, the intermediary and everything, you know, and also the lady that called in, one of us that called in to give us insight and a more elaborate understanding of what really happened. But be rest assured, it's not a matter of anything. They are going to go to jail. However, what I'm thinking is, because no one have gone to jail for this reason, regarding this, maybe they are trying to look at the length of year. They are going to sit, deliberate on how... Okay, somebody's... Shirley?
Hello, yeah, you just spoke. So I just, my own, what I had to say was on Obinna. Do you understand? And how his actions, inactions makes him so culpable.
Yeah.
And so suspicious, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm sure these lawyers are going to dig in deep, do their investigation.
Yeah.
And I mean, they'll find a couple of people, when they go online, even on Facebook, people were posting, asking for help. You know, they'll find all that. You know, so it's a shame.
It is.
For Ekweremadu, I hope this is an example for all our politicians.
Yes, it is. Many of them, I mean, many people, not only politicians, even the rich. You understand? Just the rich, yeah.
Yes.
It's not only the politicians, the rich. This is what they do. You know? It's an ongoing. I heard in Malaysia, people just they bring out their kidneys, their liver, everything. They give it out, donate. Totally. Is it? Yeah, $1,000, $2,000. Hey.
Totally.
That's what they said they do in Malaysia. That is, many of them don't have kidney. Totally. Only one they have.
Totally.
They sell it. You know, and you know what the law, international law is guiding against, aside the trafficking, organ harvest, they're also guiding against, yeah, aside that, they're also guiding against people killing themselves, because if everybody starts to do that due to poverty, how many of us will survive? Look at the guy that they've removed his kidney now. He's dying. Before they will carry out such things abroad, before they will carry out such things, they would have done extensive tests.
Yes, proper tests.
Majority of the time, the organs that they donate to people, to, you know, donors, many of them are dead. Hardly do you see the living giving out their...
Especially in that India.
You know...
Especially in India.
You know what I'm saying, that international world, as in where we reside, many people that donate, the donors, majority of them are dead. Do you understand? They just, some people agree to it. They opt in.
Yes.
While some have opted out. That when they die, they should use their organs, give it out. Yes, they allow it. They agree to it. Do you understand?
Legally.
So, but here, in what they are doing now in Nigeria now, they do it too. If they are not able to get, they will carry somebody, kill them and remove. You hear so many outrageous.
I got to understand that what they call ritual killing actually is donating, killing people to take their organs.
Yes. It's not for money anything. It's not for black magic anything. They get all this thing out and go and use it for a rich man or a rich man's child, or you know. And guess what? There are some doctors in Nigeria that are involved in all this.
There are so many doctors
involved.
So many doctors involved in all this.
Have you seen where they take people and they remove their kidney and everything, and they do it professionally? People are wondering, how were they able to remove somebody's heart? What did they use the heart for? Or kidney? Or you understand? How were they able to do it neatly? It's because the people involved are in the medical field. And they don't dump such people on the road. And people will now start saying, it's ritual, it's ritual. It's not ritual. It is not ritual. I'm not saying ritual doesn't go on, but many of these people, they just harvest organs. Yeah, they use it.
Is organ
for
trafficking.
Yes, trafficking. They kill for organs.
Totally.
So is that awareness they brought? Is what they are doing in Nigeria they brought here? It's happening.
Totally.
It's happening.
And they were caught.
They were caught. Yes, exactly.
And now they are going to be used as an example.
Assuming Sonia was based in Nigeria, assuming Sonia was in Nigeria, not that the girl is based in abroad, you know, she's been living in London. Assuming she's in Nigeria, they would have done it in Nigeria and done it through this way and manner without anything. It's because the girl is based in United Kingdom. They would have done it in Abuja. There's hospital in Nigeria, Abuja, that they go to, and they will carry anybody and steal their kidney and use it for her. And she will leave. Probably the person will fall sick and the person will die.
Totally.
How much would they have given? Even let's think of it. Even if it's 4 million, they gave that boy in Nigeria before he came. I beg, what can 4 million?
Because the boy is, how do I put it? The boy doesn't know any better.
Okay. What will 4 million do for anybody?
Absolutely nothing. Nigeria,
some people will dress up just sitting there like this. They are already worth 4 million. That is one sitting clothes. Just clothes.
Of course.
So how will 4 billion make that boy? What will 4 million do to it? Because they said the boy's parents, they are involved too. How will? It's poverty now.
It's poverty.
It's poverty.
But yeah, my question again is, someone like Ekweremadu, you know, he's a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Someone like that man, how did he stoop so low to engage himself in this? You will have gone about it the legal way. He has the means. Are you people? He is not poor. Why didn't he just do the right thing? When we emphasize on doing things the right way,
no.
They say, oh, you're old school. Oh, you're too uptight. You're too uptight.
My sweetheart, I seem like we are trying to. Yes, my sweetheart, you seem like, you know, we are trying to go back 100 years again from where we are in Nigeria. Now, it's not only Nigeria. Like that lady said something. She said many of us don't like to stay on the queue to wait for our turn. And then when you have money in Nigeria, the bigger you can offer, the more money you can offer, the more they will help you jump the queue. Which is what doesn't happen here abroad. If you are going to do passport now, the time they will give me is the same time they give the multi-billionaire here. As long as they don't even know, they won't even see you. But because you can buy anything in Nigeria, you can buy your way into anything or into anything. So therefore, that is norm. So a lot of people that are well-read, you are talking about Ekweremadu that knows the law and should not be found wanting in this aspect. Now, what about the people in that medical field, like Obina, is that not his name? That have ethics. Their ethics. They have ethics.
Professional ethics.
So if he can also be found wanting in this crime, he is a criminal as it is.
Totally.
Do you understand? Now, we shouldn't. You shouldn't expect it in Nigeria. Because you are a lawyer doesn't mean that you will do it right. You will not even care, because even the lawyers that are even doing it wrong. Do I make sense? So we can't help it. We can't help it. We shouldn't even ask that kind of question, because in the first place, lawyers are the first foremost people that are breaking the laws. Do you understand? In Nigeria, before the people that don't even have understanding of the law. Then we now start to go about it in the professional area, in the area of their ethics. Many people don't even know their professional ethics. They know, but they've forgotten. They don't care, or they choose not to care because they have the money.
Because everything goes.
Everything goes.
Everything goes. They'll get away with it.
We can't question.
In this instance, he's not going to get away with it.
That's why God, if God allows one to mess up abroad, then the law will catch up with such people. Do we? I don't be surprised that they've done many. This one is just a way of us knowing that it's been ongoing. Yeah, they may say, "Oh, I'm a first-time offender. I'm a first-time," but that's.
Speak out about Obinna. He did his own a couple of years back. So he's in cohorts with these people.
No, it's aiding and abetting.
Aiding and abetting them.
Yeah, that's aiding and abetting. Though also he's culpable because he's done it before. And that's why they were able to trace it. Then again, in this aspect, so I bet he has many counts. I'm very sure his counts, there are many. It's just because we don't know. I will read that UK Daily Mail and see what they have all for us. They will have a lot of charges against him. Obinna might go to a longer term compared to Ekweremadu. But because he is a lawyer,
he did to himself. You see what he did to himself?
Oh no, it made they've messed up.
They should know better. They all should have done better.
Yeah.
They should have done better.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no reason for this. You know?
So they've adjourned the case. The decision will be made in May. We are here because that time I was saying it on this platform. I was saying, and they were saying, no, that is the immunity. They are going to take the case to Nigeria. I said, who told you people that? The jurisdiction of where the offense took place is here. Nigeria has no jurisdiction to decide on, to sit on that case. I said it can never happen. They said, I don't know what is happening. That's why I decided to talk on it. I said the jurisdiction is here, is UK.
Because the crime it wasn't committed here in Nigeria.
Exactly. I said no, the jurisdiction is in UK. They said no, because he has immunity. He's a deputy. I said, yeah, okay. But
no, maybe in Nigeria, but no, outside the shores of Nigeria, he has no immunity.
No, he has no immunity. They said he had diplomatic kiniko, wadakodo,
After his tenure, they recall it back. That's what happens.
So I said, when they detained him, they said they were going to, Buhari will step in. I said, Buhari is not careful. I said, if he's not even careful, he will also be dragged in. No.
All his associates, they have stepped aside.
It's a very horrendous crime. It's a big crime. It's a serious crime. He's culpable. All of them, they are all culpable. They have to go to jail. It's all these things, and the UK will want to do this so that they will introduce that. The moment he goes to jail for it, a law has been introduced. It's a case law.
Yes.
Nobody have gone to jail for this reason before in United Kingdom. So so this will be a landmark case. Anytime you study law, you will see it there. The Ekweremadu versus Kiniko. Because I think it's the state that is prosecuting them. So you will see Ekweremadu, they will write the wife, then they will write something at all. They will not write at all.
Ekweremadu and others.
At all. ETAL. You see it.
Yes.
That forever. It's a land, and this is what judiciary they love. They love to have landmark cases. Landmark cases where you will know that, yes, they are working.
The lawyer the lawyers working on this, yes.
They will want their name. People will know. It's going to be a bit, they will even do documentary on it. Don't watch and see.
Totally.
They will do documentary on it. They will go and look for people that look like them. Now watch a documentary.
And they'll be so sought after. You know, that's what happens. That's how lawyers, like you hear about Rotimi Williams, all these people.
Yes, they will be so sought after because for the fact that jurors even sat on that case, I knew that the case is going to be bloody. They've taken it very seriously, more than what you people. I don't know if they treated the case like the man is a minor, because I learned at one point. I will read what, the fact of the story, and we have to read it, then I can talk better. Because all those other times, it was too many speculations. So I will send it. It was too many speculations. So, sweetheart, let me go further to the second case on ground, okay?
Okay.
All right,
nice
darling.
Talking to
You too, darling.
Okay.
God bless you. Okay.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Okay. So we have that now. Now let me send the link to court clerk so that court clerk can. Funkarolo, I saw you typing that you want the link so that we can all avail of it and read it and have an understanding of what is happening so that you will know. Let me send it to the court clerk so that she can share it. And since it's a very good source, daily, it's a very good source. It's not all these rubbish sources that probably is not good to rely on it. So daily news is a very good source. Court admin. Okay, court clerk, can you send it? Can you paste it online? So that people can avail of the opportunity to read it and have a good understanding. Judge Kudi Oga, we don't know how many people they must have killed before they were caught. You see, that is the problem. That is how the law reasons. Do you understand? The law does not think of you are being caught now. They want to think you probably have been doing it. And that's why they do more investigation. That's why it's taking time. Since last year till now, you see how long it's taking. Like Nigeria, they will be doing It's because you are presumed innocent. Everyone, it is our right to be. We are presumed innocent. Presumption of that you are innocent. You understand? Until proven beyond reasonable doubt. And that is why they are bringing out evidences and, digging deep. So that when they slam them jail, we will not but to say, wow, well deserved. In fact, some may ask for more years, but they will try and make sure you are given what is commensurate to your crime. They will. But I'm sure they are deliberating seriously on how many years they should give them individually. And depending on the count that they get, it may be consecutively their term, or it may be concurrently. So we have to wait till May, the time that it's been adjourned to, and then we will be here by the grace of God to listen to the verdict. I bet they will let us know, which is definitely for us to even know this one. We will know the rest. In fact, I saw the picture of the wife when she was leaving the court. I saw the picture online, where she wore black, and I think I saw somebody trying to talk to her, but she was really looking tired and frustrated. But that is just it. Maybe it could be an old picture, I don't know, but it was under the caption of guilt. The jury, they found them guilty of so human trafficking, blah, blah, blah. So until then, fingers crossed. Let's quickly run and do this. People rarely get caught for first offense. They have done it multiple times before getting caught. Exactly. So that's why they need to do an extensive investigation to find out more. That's why they revoked that one, the practicing, the one with the license, they are going to probe. I bet that one is going to jail too. I bet. But I don't know if, because they have to find out, is he aware of the fact that they bring people, because the hospital that is about to carry out this surgery, are they aware of the fact that donors are not related, or it's not with their consent? It's monetary based. You understand? It's not on the fact that it's with their consent. You know, it's just because it has money value on it. They placed money on it, and that's the reason why these people they are not related to them in any way. So we can't really say much, but I am certain about the 3 for now that they are going to go to jail. The years they will be giving them is what we don't know. We wait until when the decision is made by the court of law. You understand? So we move. Now, let's go to the case that we did not conclude on yesterday. And the case is about the Olori of Oyo. That is Queen Badirat. It is sad. You know why it's sad? It is sad because it's evidential. A lot of people said it, that during the lifetime of Kabiyesi, Alaafin for you. In fact, Queen Badirat, if you notice, she was a very naughty girl in the sense that young, but she was always with the king, and the king, it showed that the king really liked her. And how she treated the king in his last days showed that I don't know if this thing that is happening to her now is karma, or it's just allegation. It's still, thank you so much, amen, Olushola Balogun. It's still allegation. Or the people in the palace. Because I have a lot of concern when GLB, let me use him as an example, can narrate story that sounds so real. Sounds so real. Because I wouldn't say it's true until, you know, it's proven. But that sounds so real, and there are some things that are coming out like voice note. You know, there's difference between somebody saying that you bench me or you are benching so person. I'm not the TikToker. Do you understand? But when they start to bring that evidences and saying all these things, you understand? It then goes to show that we are getting somewhere, and there's some kind of altar of truth in these speculations. You understand? In these stories. In these stories. So, the one that got me really bothered, I will not lie, and I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me, that Wunmi Bello, known as Wunmi Oyo, is it true that that lady is the biological mother? Biological. I'm not saying we have mothers, there are mothers and there are mothers. She understand? If, as it is so said by GLB and by people that claim that they are from Oyo, that knows the story in the beginning. Because you know, I have a problem with some people. The problem is, sometimes when you associate with a man, they will accuse you of sleeping with a man. There's difference between accusation and there's difference between you did it. Okay? You did it. You know you did it. Evidences are out there that you did it. Stories have it that you did it. There's a question mark there. So, it is with all evidence that Wunmi Bello was having an affair with Alaafin of Oyo. You know, there's always a problem with men that womanize. If you even snap picture with them, people will accuse you of having something to do with them. I think for those of you growing up, be very careful. Yes. I will say that if I go and snap with Oni of Ile-Ife now, people will say that I'm sleeping with him. Do you understand? Because of their antecedent and their promiscuity. You know, yes, as a king, it's not looked upon as promiscuity. But as everyday woman that fears God, or everyday man that fears God, as a, you know what I mean is everyday person, you know that a man that keeps more than one woman or has many concubines, obviously is promiscuous. But a lot of people relate it to being Solomon, that and not because Sherry, Solomon did it, and he was still loved by God. That's why some men and some women that are their concubines hide under. Do you understand? So I'm careful not to take in everything I see on the social media. Even when I analyze it, trust me, it's because it is trending. Except I am able, you can prove it. It's sad for me to say, come and show me the willy and the person's face, so because I don't want to only see your show and you people now write Queen Ola and MC. You understand? But when there are some evidences, you understand, like that Yinka Solomon, you can tell that she had something to do with MC because she used her mouth to say it. We heard it. And was arguing with her friend Miriam, who gave birth for MC. Do you understand? So in the area of this Wumi's case, the mother, alleged mother, because I don't know, I'm still asking question. Is she truly the biological mother? I saw people typing that yes, it was a shocker to the queens, those that knew, and Olori, what's her name? Olori Badirat, in those days, said it is true. She was at first put in the queen as a house help. I wouldn't call her as a, let's call it chambermaid. She used to carry bag for the queens in those days. She used to be like errand girl, but more of a chambermaid, more prestigious to call her a chambermaid. Then suddenly, in fact, they said a lot of the queens were very upset with their Alaafin of Oyo. But you know, we heard in history that Alaafin of Oyo is a man that stood as a man. You know, it's men that cannot stand as a man. That if they want to, if they, especially in the area of money, that their wife will, they want to marry 20, their wife will say they won't agree. They will tell you to go. Because they have the money. It's not you that is coming to spend for them. They are, even you gone that want to tackle them, they use money in marrying you. And you met somebody in the house. So we learned that Alaafin of Oyo is a man of his word and is a very strict man. He used to bring his concubines to the house. Just the way, same way they say Oni of Ile-Ife is. We don't hear kings going to hotel. It's all this other profession that go to hotel with their concubines. Do you understand? The king, they have palace. And the palace has many chambers. So they will take concubine to the palace and they put a concubine in a chamber. So possibility that a king might even marry a chambermaid is possible. Because in the same way, their queens are in chambers, their chambermaids are also in chamber. The king can decide to get attracted. He may fall in love or just get attracted to a chambermaid. And from there, no bad domo, no donyu, no di family taking to talk. So many of those our kings, obviously, they practice all those things. So evidentially, so far, the one we've read so far, The only question mark I'm still having, is it true that that woman is her biological mother? So if it is true, then the foundation is faulty. If a biological mother have had something to do with the king, and so decided to now take her biological daughter, if she's not a biological mother, hello, please come with your ears. It's still okay. If she's just area mother, it's okay. After all, some people do twosome. It's just as if they carry that to go to twosome, no. Abi she gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Abi you've not heard it before. But it is the biological mother aspect. Could it be the reason why this matter is now like this? Because a man cannot shop mother and shop daughter, and things will be okay. Oh, I don't think it's normal. I don't think it's normal. Do you understand? I think spiritually for the Irumole, they will be very, very confused too. The Irumole can be reacting in the manner that now, all this matter now, why after Alaafin has forgotten he even came to the world? Why this case came up? I'm still thinking in my head. Why did this case come up? Is it MC smarter that they want to drag that brought this case up? Because the matter is still about Yinka Solomon. Why did they then bring Oloris Badirat into it? You understand? Why? I have so many questions in my head. And that's what we are going to read further on now. I want you two people to carry your cup of tea and biscuits. You understand? And let us read. Anything you are reading here, it is still hearsay. Do not use it to react until you have solidly confirmed it is the gospel truth. It is still hearsay from the GLB camp. It is still what? Hearsay. Because I'm still thinking, is it MC that have bad luck now that have made this girl's name to come up? Or is it true that that woman, Wunmi Oyo, is Oloris Badirat's biological mother? Nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Ẹ jẹ́ a máa tẹ̀síwájú. Now, after where we stopped yesterday, so Ola, you remember, even a queen that has triplets, Folashade, she was dragged. You know, that's why they say, when we want to go on a journey or we're about to travel, or we are going anywhere, may we not enter any transport with somebody that has oriburuku, that has bad luck. Because if they are dragging this person due to that bad luck that person is carrying, and you are their friend, or you are in the same car with them, or you understand village people is following somebody and they plan the accident will occur on this person now, you will be in the car. The aim is somebody else. But now, this Olori that has children, triplet for Kabiyesi, you understand? I've never heard anything about her. In fact, it's from this story now that they now drag her with MC Oluomo. You understand? I'm thinking in my head, the lady will say, why? After Alaafin have gone, maybe she's not even having any, maybe she doesn't even have anything to do with MC anymore. Maybe. Ashe, it is true that nothing, you can't hide anything for long or forever. Wọ́n ní má ṣe ní ogun ẹ̀. It's better. Don't even rí ní bèbí ẹ̀. I'm telling you. Because some people, having anything to do with them, will stain your name. Only the wise can dissect. Having anything to do with them will stain your name. Having ever talking to them alone, you will forever be regretting. Haven't you experienced something? I have some people that I've associated with in my life that every day, oh man, do me. When I see them, I say to my God, ha, my Father, why did I ever? Because till tomorrow, the stain is, you can't remove the stain. I think this is one of it. Playing in this Folashade, because she has not ridiculed herself. We've not heard that she carry herself from Oyo's palace, go anywhere. She has played up. She's been living decently. Abi, we've never, me, as for me, I don't know about you people. You understand? I don't know about you people. So in this journey of life, just be praying. Father, anybody that will bring shame and disgrace to me, anything that I will continue to look at and be sad, that, why did I ever talk to this person? Why did I ever mix with this person? Why did I ever associate with this person? Why did I ever even, you understand? Father, Lord, always give me the spirit of discernment. When I come across them, let my spirit just dislike them for no reason, and I won't have anything to do with them. That will be the only way that you can escape some disgrace and shame. Do you know that they are abusing some people now? Because of some people you have associated with or ever spoken to in your lifetime. Maybe you've called them a friend or a sister, you understand, or a boyfriend or anything. That's one thing. Pete that taba Queen Folashade. We move. So Allah stole MC Oluomo's number from Queen Folashade's phone. Now Queen Folashade MC they snack. As in, it is claimed that it is Queen Folashade that MC was having, maybe before she married the king, I don't know, or during the time she was with the king, they said MC. In fact, I am tired of MC's name. I don't think I put his name in this my chat, this one. I am tired of his name. You know, there comes a time that you now start to think, can I get another man on board? Our girls, our women, they have so cheapened themselves for MC to an extent that I don't even think he's sleeping with all of them, because it's unreal for me to think he's sleeping with all these people. How many I don't think so. I'm not sure. You understand? I am not sure. But the fact that I see his name featuring in almost all this scandal and controversy, I'm becoming very irritated, you know, to continue to put his name on my chart and begin to think, can I get another name? Can you people come up with another name? Can you girls, actresses, can you people look for another man? It is amazing that you now find many of you talking down on this particular man that is an illiterate. He can't even pronounce Twitter. Then this same man is the one that gets down with almost all of you beautiful girls. It's shocking. Young and old. Atagba atomode is disgraceful. And I'm beginning to get really, are they lying on him? Because how many gogon will it be? Is it the money? Is it this poverty? And you people can't even look for other men? Only him? Always. Now, back to us. So, Allah stole MC Oluomo number from Queen Folashade's phone. Now, Queen Folashade MC, they snack before and was spoiling her with cash and gift. So when Ola got his number, he called and introduced herself and said she wants to be MC Oluomo's goddaughter. I've heard that people call men to toast them. I've never toasted a man before. So I don't think I have that. I've crushed when I was in primary school. There used to be this boy. I won't mention his name because we are all in our primary school alumni. How do we pronounce that? I used to crush on one guy in primary school. I didn't know my own crushing started from primary school. There was this guy. When he comes to school, I won't mention his name. When he comes to school, he had this nice perfume that he smelled of, and but I didn't know that some people were crushing on me too, because when we now had, our old school association on WhatsApp, I'm on all my schools that I went to, I'm on their old school association. I'm there all. I don't comment, but I'm in all. So the first day that I was brought on board to my old school association, we never had anything. He didn't know that I was crushing on him. I then saw that in due course, some of them went for one thing. I wouldn't mention, so a lot of you that are my old school you wouldn't guess who it is. So in due course, when they went for his something, he organized something, and the people in Nigeria went. Go fine. I didn't go. No, sorry, not about. He comes from a very good home. He's doing well. He's actually a lawyer. So you kini gbogbo kati. Bó ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ jù báyìí ná. I talk too much. Ó dùn mí gan o. Mo ti disclose too much. So what it is that I then discovered that look that he had as a young boy and I crushed on wasn't Cotier. He looked completely different. And imagine if maybe if he had discovered, or I had discovered I had, I had some, I crushed on him, or we eventually now dated, or we had anything, I wouldn't have married him. Because he was absolutely far from the kind of look I would have wanted in a man. Completely different. I was in shock. When I was small, as a primary school girl, primary 5 or so or 4, I used to think, his perfume smelled nice, and I would look at him, I would think in my head, I like this guy, yo. As young as I was, after watching Indian movie, and after watching all this James Bond film, I used to, one feeling. I knew that I liked him. I liked his perfume, and so that memory will come to head. You just flash in my head as I was growing down. Where is this guy? You understand? Until they brought me on board in my primary school, and I didn't ask of him. And I knew some of them that were saying that when I came on board, some people now started calling some of the guys, like 2 or 3 of them that mentioned that they crushed on me. Where's Kudi Yesufu? That they crushed on me. So when I came on board, they were mentioning their name. I didn't even know those boys were crushing on me. Olorinu. I didn't even have any meet like you at all. There is one out of them. That one, they were always flogging him. He was always misbehaving. He would come to school. His uniform would be like this. Woman, no. He's short. And sincerely, I wouldn't even say, out of all of them, he's the one that Allah really made life so good for him. But they used to beat him always when we were in school. He was always misbehaving. If they carry students of misbehavior, he will be first of then his shirt, his buckle will be up here. Oh man, no. And he said he had crush on me. I was like, how could you have crushed on me, short man? But The one I crushed on, me how could I have crushed on this guy? Coco, you know, I don't feel him at all. So, what even got me here? I don't know what pushed me. So when Ola got his number, he called and introduced herself and said she wants to be MC's goddaughter. You know, what I'm trying to say, I think what got me here is that we crushed, maybe because of her young mind, she crushed on someone like MC. I wanted to like help her look for a reason why she did such a thing by going to, I was saying that I've never toasted a guy, but I have crushed on a guy before. So I was trying to look for a reason for her why she went ahead to be the one to go and call the guy. So trying to find out from some of you that have you toasted a man before? I haven't, but I have crushed on a guy before. You understand? But eventually seeing him now, thank God, you know, although I was young then, it's not like I want only look Timo like in Okure. Now he doesn't have that look. So the crush just disappeared. I mean the thought of I crushed on somebody, pare. So I don't know if you understand where I'm going to. So I've not toasted a guy, but I've crushed on a guy before, and he was in my primary school. Now fast forward to what I'm reading. So onto goddaughter and father levels now. So that was what she was doing. MC Oluomo, she became MC Oluomo's goddaughter. From there, she bought wristwatch and palm slippers for MC. How could GLB, how did he know this story? Somebody close to her or to him, MC, or to who they told him this story. Are you people making sense with what I am trying to bring out for you people? How can a GLB know this deep? You can't tell me about whom I crushed on. I'm just telling you people. Now, I know some of you use it to abuse me when I tell you about myself. Many things I've told you people, some of you use it to abuse me. When anything I say, you come and use it against me. I don't care. But what I am saying is that if I didn't tell you, especially those of you that use it to come and abuse me, you won't know. So GLB wouldn't write a story about me if I haven't shared it. When she stole this thing, she must have shared it with some people. When she sent gift to MC, she must have shared it, or MC have shared it with some people. Just like when we heard about Iyabo Ojo collecting money from MC. You understand? She said it was a secret, it was in between them. So she was surprised to hear, what's that guy's name? What's his name? Please write his name down there. You understand? Talking about it. So she decided to come and elaborate and expose it more to all of us by saying to us, it's not only 3 million that deal. He actually added 500,000 at the spot. So it's not something that she could help but to, she had to expose it. So it's not about GLB being irumole. It is about somebody going to say it out to him. Forget Roy Rumole. It's not possible for him to guess accurately the story. What is not anywhere. There's difference between you see me snap picture or you see me eating with somebody, you understand, and you want to just say, oh, say something just by talking on the picture. But there's difference between saying that you bought wristwatch, lege Miami, you bought wristwatch and you bought palm slippers. There must have been something that happened that has that story in it that they told GLB. Do you understand? So MC took the gift and sent money to reciprocate. All this was happening while in the palace. Oh, moved from goddaughter. So MC was, they related as goddaughter and father to knacking partners. She started sneaking out of the palace again after the Jamil's incident. Do you understand? Because, you know, she has begged now and she's back to the palace. And, you know, she started sneaking out of the palace again. That was how MC dumped Queen Folashade, wherein they lash before, to make matters worse, Ola kept telling him all sorts of lies that Queen Folashade called him a thug. A thug, I think. I think thug, not thug. Say na money make am dey open puna for am. If you remember, when there was a scandal regarding Queen Ola and K1, there was allegation, you know, in the air then that K1 is having something to do with Queen Ola. Because I, for one, have never heard any scandal about any of the queens. I've never. In fact, it was K1's scandal or controversy about Queen Ola that drew me to their story, to the story of... The first time I noticed the Alaafin for you, I know it's been in existence, was when he went to London with beautiful girls. Mi ò ní parọ́. I never heard any scandal about his palace or his wives or anything, unknown to me that it's an ongoing scandal or controversy, but I am not aware of it. All I saw was a man that just came out in his own regalia and had his young queens, people of his great-grandchildren's mates, took them, all of them, yellow pepper, carried them abroad. And they were dancing everywhere. They went to Madame Tussauds, they went on the road, they went by the sea, they went to Buckingham Palace. And I was amazed. You understand? And I was thinking in my head, is this man for real? But we took it as fun. So when controversy came up regarding K1 and Queen Ola, it was surprising to me. You understand? It was surprising to me that, and you know, it was Queen Ola, and I was thinking, why this young girl amongst all? That was when we started hearing that it is not only Queen Ola, that all the other young queens, they are also promiscuous. It was Queen Ola's case, scandal with K1, that made me hear that other queens too. In fact, some people said then, how can the king manage these young girls? Definitely, he is not capable of sustaining, satisfying, blah, blah, blah. You understand? Many blah, blah, blahs. That definitely people will be chopping those queens with him. That was what made me now, that opened my eye to that understanding, that part. Never did I hear any scandal about the queens in the palace. Now, so just so that I can relate with what he's saying here, if it is true, Queen Folashade also was having anything with the... In fact, they even said then, when the matter came up, everybody, the queens were denying Queen Ola. In fact, they said that the queens in the palace, the young ones, all of them they were even the ones saying that Queen Ola is doing this, Queen Ola is doing... They were even the one revealing too much about her. And she was also having problems with them. Because they said that her head, she has coconut head. They said that she has real coconut head, that she's very troublesome. Now, back to us. So Queen Ola called him a tour. Queen Folashade, sorry, called him a tour. So she was going to, like, tails bear, snitch on Queen Folashade to MC, which is kind of, if it is true, a man should know that two women are, if somebody came via there to come and have something to do with you, and that person starts to snitch on that person, what's she trying to do? She's obviously trying to displace Folashade for herself, you know, so that she can be the one there. That's what she's doing. If somebody calls you a thug, in those days, even till date, MC cannot deny that that is what majority of the people, they call him. He should know. That's what they call him. They call his clan. They call his people. It's him that needs to prove to people that he is not a thug. Do you understand? But how people see them is what it's that lady have come to tell him. But I'm not going to be the one to start saying, oh, you shouldn't have believed. Because in the first place, the two of them, MC is not supposed to be having anything to do with the two of them. They are for the Alaafin or for you. You see that a lot is happening if all these things that we are reading is true. A lot is happening. The lesson I want to quickly tell some of you here, some of you that your daddy is planning to go and marry small girl, be rest assured, young boys will follow your daddy to fuck them. The children they are prone to give birth to. That's why there are so many bastards in the family. I'm not saying it's only Yoruba family, but it happens a lot in Yoruba family. There are many bastards there. They say until the bastard in a family grows up, the house will still be peaceful. Let the bastard there grow. You will know that they are really pombele were or money no ironye. So many times, don't tell this man, don't go and marry young girl. Don't. It's as a result, I think it's as a result of it is not possible for Kabiyesi to satisfy those girls. And financially too. They said the man is rich. But where in level rich, they are the throat of these girls, it don't pass there. It don't pass there. It's further than what we can understand. They want to wear hair that, one hair is 800,000, 1 million. Simple photo shoots that they want to do, they can charge you. Demi Williams, simple one outfit, you will pay 700K. 2 outfits, it will be over, you'll be going almost 1 million. Just, I think 50,000 on top of each this thing. You'll be spending 1 million above just for photography. Just one photo, that you wear 3 clothes. So how will Kabiyesi afford it for all of them? And he didn't take 1, 2, he packed them, Joe. So they will definitely fuck them. Talk to your daddies. There's nothing we can do about it. They will definitely fuck them. And they will definitely bring Omoale into the family. So, Folashade tried to reach her man friend. Okay, no, sorry. Say na money make they open puna for him. Now so MC Tuta verse come block Folashade. He is also childish. MC is young. I think he should be like 40, between 45 and 47. He's young. He's a young lad too. So, he's prone to be misbehaving too. And also, the girls he's doing too, they are younger than him. So, gbogbo wọn ṣe mọ̀, wá máa ṣe, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká bá ṣe rádaràda based on owó iná ni o. So, MC tried to reach her man, Folashade tried to reach her man friend to no avail. There is another promiscuous queen in the palace who is very close to Ola. Her name now Queen Oluomo. Now, so that one go snitch for their senior queen. Folashade say na Ola they drag MC with her mo. Matter was messy then. Folashade confronted Ola, but she denied it. Long story short, na for Ola birthday party, the whole matter clear. Because he invited their man friend MC Oluomo to the birthday. Is the full chest for me. It is the I dey look for Oyibo. It is the boldness for me. All this thing wasn't it during the lifetime of Kabiyesi. So MC went for her birthday during his lifetime. I Alaafin, before he died, he became a weak man. I'm sure that if he was in his early days, by now, you see that MC will be doing go, 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 go. Or by now, he will be walking like this. Sorry, oh, people that are naturally, disability on share, please, oh, my sweetheart, no verse. I'm just trying to see the angle that they can use to catch MC. If Alaafin was himself, he would have been like him. Sorry, oh, people that are, I hug you, I kiss you. I'm talking. They would have turned him to Dakuda. So he carry in full chest. The audacity, Nemo. Thank you, Bukola. The gods, the boldness, the full chest. I carry my full chest. Go. You understand? They would have. Kabiyesi in the days that we heard that when he was still, his father was still his father, and when he was still himself. By now, they would have turned him to Idakuda. If it is true, Bogo story tan kai. Hey, me I can't believe it. Let's just read this story as super story. Eba ja fi gbogbo emi wa ba lo pe òótọ́ ni. How can you? You are not even like you do àfojúdi. A whole Alaafin. You can't do it with even our king that they don't even tell us that they have history of they turn somebody to backing dog. You can't do it to Awujale of Ijebuland. Eh? The only person that we heard, me, I don't know, I didn't see with my eyes, so Abanu Tony. They say the weak way that this kind of thing happened to. He said one king, is he or your abi bad? No, I don't think it's Ibadan. I don't know, but area Yenisha. I don't think it's Ife. When during MKO Abiola's lifetime, he knows that Baba broke Bobo oni Toro, even Pepper Seller. Everybody. You know how many, the calibers of women that gave birth for MKO. Rich, educated, and Pepper Seller. I'm telling you. Be alone, she. The mannerism in which God take bless that man. He not get level at all. We learned that there was a king in one of that, maybe Oshun or Oyo. They said the king always send the wife to go and collect money from MK Abiola. You more, hello, find out the story here. I think they are all late now. Go and wake them from burial ground and say, they said, oh yeah, MKO, explain it to us. So, they said, no. They now said, that when the king, the queen comes, queen knew, Kabiyesi, bàbá wa, k'Ọlọ́run túbọ̀ máa fọ̀run kẹ́ wọn, bàbá wa, MKO, you know his stammer. Hey, Ile Shabi. Thank you, Kule Shekoni. Did you hear the story? It's Alaafin. I don't know which king yo. They said ni, and I don't know which of, but I know it's Oyo or Osun. It's one of those places. When it MKO will say, Bedewa, Bedewa, Kimba, Tusi. They said, Kabiyesi, Baba ye, with Tusi. Because Baba stammers. Yeah, MKO, they said, tuti de, Bede le ayewa, Bede ayewa, Idie to bi ye Kimba, Tusi. They said that so. MKO will not give big money. Hey, the king now kuku knew that, why is it that this my wife that anytime I send, the money that comes back with her. Now, so the king can't they send the wife, go they collect money. To see. What am I saying? Àwọn tó ṣerú ẹ̀. They said later when the king now realized, kábíyèsí yẹn o. They say it's Àmọ́ Lọ́rọ̀ of Ilésà. That's why they said they were among the people. They didn't allow NKO to become president so that all the queen will need to see fún wọn o. Come on, everybody to see ni o, kò sí bí ke ní lábíbò ni o. Everybody, anybody that pass MKO front, and be díẹ̀ ńlá yẹn wá, be díẹ̀ ńlá yẹn wá, Kim to see. And you know, our people, queens still need pride, still need integrity. Baba ko to see ni. So the husband, do baba kábíyèsí yẹn o. So if you send your wife to MKO then to help you, it will help you, but your wife must collect to see. So, yani oroti ó já sí ibi báyìí náà pé MC Oluomo on to see fún àwọn or is the God, the last we saw of such things is MKO Abiola. Do you know Ààrẹ Kakanfò? Ààrẹ Kakanfò. Mani MKO. Where are you coming from that you are doing what Ààrẹ Kakanfò did? Hey. Okay, let me continue. So, Ola drag MC. Okay. So, short story short now for Ola birthday party, the whole matter clear because he invited their man friend MC Oluomo to the birthday. Folashade was not having it, but then maintained till after birthday, seeing that Ola was getting away with all her atrocities and even had the guts to bring a man friend to the palace. Hey, I can't believe this story. Oh, you people that know them very well, please, is this story true? They say I should face the wall. Let's see why now. Why am I facing the wall? So is this story true? Hey. No, because Camila Rani, this story is paining me. It's paining me, I'm telling you. Even though Alaafin is dead, how could you people have taken that king for granted to that extent if it is true? You know, it's the gods, the audacity, the una get, who they shop up Kabiyesi wife, una see they go there, they shop birthday. Any god so. Gbogbo yín tẹ́ ṣe nǹkan báyìí ẹ kọjá àyè gan ẹ ní god sí ìgbóláyà òṣìwò nìyẹn. Okay, let's continue. Folashade, okay, no, so MC Oluomo to birthday, Charlotte was not having it, but still they maintained till after being Ola was getting away with all her and even had the guts to bring a man friend to the palace. And other queens came together and planned for her. And planned for her. They started recording all her conversations with her numerous men. A popular oil and gas mogul in Abeokuta too is involved with Ola. That one sends her driver to come pick her each weekend, and the other queens, they help her cover her tracks before. But as far as don't start happen, one weekend that she sneaked out of the palace, the other queens made sure the Alaafin got wind of it, and they also present all her recordings. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó ṣe make sense Bonnie. Oh, eléyìí. Sorry guys. Mo ti lọ tẹ nǹkan kan. Okay, now they presented all her escapades to the king with plenty evidence of several men where she did knack. Do how people from anyhow people from Lagos, they sneak in, come Naka for Princess Court. How nice the musician, nice, you know, nice. How do they call it? I love his song. I used to love his song a lot. Alagomeji. Alagomeji. How nice the musician Naka and all other men, sha. For the second time, the king got angry and ordered that the palace guards arrest Ola and lock her up in the palace cell and assigned heavy securities on her. The king also instructed that they should not give her food. She then threatened the king that all the secrets they were all hiding in the palace, she will expose it. The same secret they have been using it to blackmail Alaafin of Oyo for so long. The first one is the little wives that the king married is not the one that impregnated all of them. You know, say I talk and say we hear. You that they hear now. We hear. I have voice note evidence from one of the queen. I will post it after this post and you people will hear it. There is a popular baby factory in Shagamu that acts as intermediary between the king and his small wives. The name of the baby factory owner is Madam Joy. You know, when the queen started giving birth and they were giving birth to twins and triplets and all. I still talking yesterday. One IVF, the whole world thought it was IVF. I talked yesterday. Okay, this was posted today. But unfortunately, it's not. In fact, one of the queen confirmed that they were not allowed to visit these doctors except that that person that gives them the herbs. Except that person that gives them the herbs. So there is what the queen said. So there's what the queen said. She confided in somebody that the king is too old to produce more children except his older kid. So they found a famous baby factory doctor. They take the younger queens to the doctor and he will give them a certain herb that will make them have swollen stomach just as if they are pregnant. She said during those 9 months, they must not take paracetamol. Common paracetamol as it will affect the herbs given to them to make their stomach swell. She said whenever the woman has child to give them, they will then transport them to Shagam in the middle of the night and get back to Oyo very early the next morning, then transfer them to a certain hospital so people who wants to see them can come there and they pretend like they have birth there. Some of these queens don't even know because some of them were unconscious through the process, but few of them know. In most cases, then I don't believe this story. Okay, I don't believe this story. How those kids that look like Alaafin for you? No, I don't know about others. So I've not seen other children. Some of those kids look like Alaafin for you. That Badirat her son, the twins. Maybe it's 2 of them I'm always seeing that I always think it's one person. They look like Alaafin for you. I don't believe that. I can believe IVF, but that this one thing is swelling their stomach. No, Emma Kashiwa Mugu to that extent. No, I'll not be Mumu to that extent. I don't believe that story. Maybe others or something like that happen. But even the Folashade are children, they look like the king now. No, I don't believe. Except maybe where they are going to get those children from is the same. They are using the king's sperm to, maybe they have what do they call this? Baby carriers, people that carry pregnancy for people. Except they have the surrogates, the surrogates. Except that, but then it's still this king's sperm that they are using. Me, I don't believe.
But tó bá wọn téèyàn bá dẹ̀ rí nǹkan téèyàn náwó lé lórí ayaba. Bọ̀. Woman rẹ̀. Ló máa ṣe méjì.
Okay, so there's a Madam Joy. Okay, so that's a queen talking about her experience, advising somebody to do, you know, this something that GLB explained, because I don't even know that there's a Madam Joy. So those of you that know about the Madam Joy, okay, they said that's how they do it. But maybe there's a surrogate, maybe there's somebody that because some of those kids, they all look alike. They all look like the king. You understand? Can you give this person the number to call? I think the person wants to call in. I hope it's in regard this case. Temi Fanny. Yeah. So can you please, court clerk, can you give this person the number? So that's the queen. A queen that was once a queen. She's left the palace, advising somebody of where they go to do their own for the king, you know. So she was advising the person that the thing is deadly, that you won't be able to sleep at night, that the price is this, so, like that. Before she left the palace, so it's so place, so she was advising and putting the person through. So listen to voice note. She said she carried the pregnancy. Okay, but she says she carried the pregnancy. She's claiming it's Anjonu. But I learned, for those of you that have experience of IVF, I learned that IVF is also very, you know, that is kind of, because sometimes it fails. I learned it's kind of, you know, stressful, and it's a lot as well. And do you understand? So I don't know, maybe that's what she experienced, so, and they are changing it to be herbs, and you understand? Because she is saying that she carried the pregnancy. She carried the pregnancy. She's not saying that somebody carried it, or they came to give her a child after she was taking something and her stomach was so. She is explaining what she's explaining. What I heard about IVF, it sounds like what she's explaining. But because they don't know the pains and the procedure, I learned that IVF is very, very painful. And I think theirs is successful because they are still young. Majority of the time, the reason why it fails is for those people that maybe it's not that they have problem with, the ones that fails is maybe the ones that really have problem of fertility, or they are old. Do you understand? But not these ones. I think they are having to do this IVF based on the fact that the man cannot produce anymore. And maybe the sperm they've took from him, or maybe his children, is what they are using on them. Yes, I think so. I'm not sure now, but let me just be playing it. It's pains now.
Matthew suffering.
Okay, sorry. So you can, from this explanation, I think it's IVF, but you know, a GLBS. I don't know who is there. Kindly give this person the number. Temi, maybe she has something to tell us that she needs to. Shelly, can you give this lady, this person, the number? I saw her name now. Temi, this person, can you give her the number to call regarding that we are? If it's it, maybe you want to give us further more information. So when the said Madam Joy does not have any baby, one will have to carry the supposed pregnancy till they have one on ground. All of this were revealed by some of the queens themselves, as you can hear Queen Dami in this background explaining her own experience and how the herbs. Queen Dami is the one that went to Lagos. I went to fight. I was fight because of a man with Queen Ola. In this background, explaining our own experience and how the herbs they give them to make their tummy swollen is strange, and how she called it anjonu. How they pay 3 million for each child, how the so-called herbs makes them sleepless. So I beg, not be me talk more, now the queens talk themselves. No, but this explanation is they carry the pregnancy. Their stomach doesn't just swell. No, it is IVF. They are just giving them maybe herbs to help them. It's IVF ni no, it's IVF. So Ola was using that to threaten the king. The second one was that Queen Ola once caught the king sleeping with one of the Queen Omo sister. Queen Omo sister, okay, because most of the queens, their family lives in the palace with them. So she made a recording and threatening to expose the king. So the king makes sure all his wives' promiscuous lives were not made open. It was while Ola was locked in the palace cell for days without food, she begged one of the palace guards to please help her get a phone. She called her man friend MC Oluomo, and they both planned that while all the palace guards are sleeping at night, she should abscond and find her way to Lagos. Say Ingo established Ola for Lagos. Ola spoke to the chief guard and pleaded with him that if he can allow her escape, he will make sure that the guard is made for life. Long story short, while other guards were sleeping in the middle of the night, Ola jumped the fence with the help of that senior guard with her phone and money for ticket fare to transport fare, to get to Lagos. Now, so Ola turned to Lagos until today. You people obviously heard that she absconded from, eloped from the, we heard that anyway. So now, so Ola turned to Lagosian till today. Adekodere never go. Story just they start. Find chair, sit down, and they come. I don't tire to type for now. Okay, so continue. Olokpama call everybody ni Lenny. Yeah, I don't think it's IVF because even IVF cost is not up to 3 million. No, they may charge it like that for special children. You know that is the king. They are charging the king. Is the king they are charging. I don't know. The story doesn't sound like. So those children, they are from another world. The children that they brought for them, are they stealing? So they will not be stealing children. The children will not be looking like the king. No, we should use our sense now. No, the story, they just want to make it look more abstract and misplace us. No, so those children, as they look alike, the triplets they brought, so they are except they are surrogating people, and they are, but from what Dami said she carried the pregnancy. There's no place Dami said that her stomach will just be swelling, they won't see baby. Maybe the reason why they don't want them to be going anywhere, they are saying that don't go anywhere or anything, they are taking care of them there, is because they don't want these nurses, doctors to, people to go and expose the thing to outsiders. They want to make it a secret. They want to make it a secret. Hello?
Hello, good evening, Yeye.
Good evening.
Am I calling the right number? I hope I'm not disturbing your chat.
No, I'm on the chat.
Yeah, I know. It's just the one of this matter that I wanted to mention one or two things.
Okay, go ahead.
Regarding the Shagamu issues, it's not something new. It's something that is going on. In fact, I have two different people. One of them, I don't even talk to her anymore.
Okay.
Who came to me and told me, can you go to your bedroom, please? Who came to me and told me about, she's been looking for fruit of womb for quite a while. I would say over 20 years. Okay? So she then came to me looking for money, about 1.7 million, about people who have been to this Shagamu issue, and they've been able to have twins. If you are going to do twins, it's going to be double. Okay. And then they will give you herbs. You will be pregnant. You will be feeling that the baby is moving. People, it will be obvious actually to people that they will think you are pregnant. Okay. And then she was supposed to have the baby in, I think around February or March. To my surprise, she didn't have baby until June. I had my own baby in July. So, yeah, and I'm beginning to think, how can you be pregnant for 14 months? But the excuse was that because she's not been able to pay the full money, so that's why they've been delaying her. She will never go in labor. So anyway, when she told me that she had a baby, because I stay here in UK, she's in Nigeria. We were quite a colleague when I was back home. So I called her. So how was the delivery now? Because this is my third baby. Somebody who had a true delivery will give you the experience. This is how it was. So this is how it was. So I was in the hospital for 6 weeks. She was just saying, in fact, but baby jade, because of that, I knew what was going on. They are not, because I asked her to send me, scan. Of the pregnancy. She told me that they said even if she goes for scan, the scan will never
sure anything.
They've been told not to go to scan because it's herbal. So if they go to scan for scan, there will be no baby there because it's herbal. People will tell you this kind of a story, and they expect you to just accept this. I don't know. That's just that.
So you've had a primary, somebody that have had contact with her.
I'm telling you, in fact, right now, I know somebody again who is very, very close to me. Yeah. It's like in-law. Unfortunately, she watches your show too. I just pray that she's not listening to this one. She's supposed to have baby now. Last April last year, Last April last year. Now she's looking for about 1.77 million for treatment. In fact, Mukasho was okay when I went home. Many times I tried to tell her, Emma Loromo, Emma Loshiba, but the truth was never there. If I go too much into depth, she will know that I'm talking about. This thing is going on. When I told her about my own colleague, she was the one who mentioned the Shagam for me. And then a year after, because she's about 50, and she has never had any child. So I know how bothering or how worrisome that could be. But most often, not to the level that you're still so low, you'll be telling people you are pregnant. 9 months he's here, baby is not here. Oh, mama, finish ye. In fact, when I went, somebody was even telling me among my friends, sure you know that kind of thing, but I know the secret. So it's happening. Don't think that it's not in Nigeria. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. They will tell these people because they themselves they don't know when the people will have the baby. The people that is producing the baby, they don't know. So they'll just tell you are due in February. Oh yeah, February, I'll be money March. Oh boy, you know, 3 months, 4 months. But it's happening. That person I was telling you, that my colleague, before God, I'm who send a message. I don't want to mingle with that. I understand the predicament. But to now go to kind of level of crime.
Yeah, because that's crime. Yeah. I mean, they stealing children. But my own concern is, as per on your, I said, Alaafin for you also, in his own case, don't you see the striking resemblance between the children?
We do think so. But some for Alaafin because I'm not sure, I don't know.
Yeah,
but well, I just wanted to let you emphasize.
That baby factory one that is true.
That thing is happening.
Okay.
The one that had in Ondo, only colleague me. Oh man, so for me, when she's going to Ondo, they will tell her to take a cab all the way from Lagos to Ondo. Don't enter any bus. She will take a cab about 30,000 to go to Ondo, and every 3 they will be doing some stupid treatment for them too. To Malonje. Do you not know what? After the Batiwa claim that they've had that baby, they will now give them another thing that they will not have a baby. One is so brainwashed. That because if they sleep with their husband again, they will get another beleo, they will be pregnant again, and they will charge them another 7 points, million. So therefore, they will give them something so that they will not be pregnant again if they don't have the money. And one love you suffer me, so because of that, I actually stay away from that. My colleague, she's been trying to call me now, but I could not tell her that this is what you did that made me to stay between you, you know.
Thank
so
you,
I
sis.
just want to let you know.
Yeah, thank you, sis. God bless you. Okay, sis. Thank you. Bye. Hello, caller.
Well done. Thank you.
Yeah,
I've been like itching to this.
I know.
Can I tell you this for a fact? This story is very true. Okay. About 9 years ago, I had like 3 friends that did this thing. What they would do, they will go to this woman. It used to be 1,000 million naira then. You know, per child. This woman will give you this herb, like a stick. You put it in a bottle of water or whatever, and then your tummy will start to swell. You actually have the dark mark. You know those dark marks?
That dark mark we used to have, you know?
Yes. I know 3 people. And one of them actually asked me to do it because I was struggling as well. And the funny thing is that you get pregnant. Well, the scan will not see it. I can tell you that. They will tell you not to go to the doctors because the scan will not reveal it. So I told her at that time, I said, but I live abroad. They will ask me for a DNA. What would I say? Anyway, she paid 2 million. She had a set of twins. The other one had 3 kids. So this woman that does it for them, she's an Igbo woman, right? They will go to her. She has a baby factory. I think she was busted at some point. I can't remember. So basically, you go there, and it's this men that are sleeping with young girls, and then they will hand over the baby. But when you're supposed to give birth, you go to that place, and they will make an incision on your private part, so that you think you actually had a baby, or you will not really be conscious while the baby is coming out. And I can tell you something: the baby will look like your partner.
Really?
I'm telling you the truth. Please believe me. The baby will look like your partner. I know 3 people that did this. 3 people.
How did they then do it that the baby will now look like the partner that did not do anything?
See, they could search me. Search me. The baby will look like that. But then, if they do a DNA, that DNA will not be for the father or the mother. But the baby will look like you. I don't know what this man does, but I can tell you this. I beg, believe me. I'm telling you what I know. I know 3 people that did it. See, when you started to talk about it, I know this name so well because I got her number. So I was like, hey, how did people... But that thing is true. The baby will look like the father. Actually, my friend that had a set of twins, one looks like her, the other looks like the father, like the husband. But at the end of the day, you cannot have... what's it called? They will tell you not to go to the doctors, and then you cannot have a scan because when they do the scan, The scan will not see anything. It's just your belly swelling. But you have the dark mark that comes from, that runs over the navel. You have it. You will have it. You'll be pregnant. You look like you are swollen. And the pregnancy will just like grow as time goes on until you are 9 months. Then you now go back there and then you'll be in some subconscious state and then you have the baby. And then they will tell you, obviously, your area, because they put an incision, you'll be burning. And then you start thinking that I actually had a child. No, that child is not theirs. It's just a baby factory. And then she does some insidious things. I don't know what she does. But I can tell you, it's a fact.
Thank you, sis. All right, thank you, sis. I'm in shock. In shock. It's, in fact, I hear things and I'm in shock. At least those of you that called, maybe one more call, then we continue because there's so many things to continue here. All of everybody, Lenny. Eyewitness from the palace don't talk or make them not blow eyewitness for IO. Yam pepper scatter be like me, no narrator and where hear from the horse's mouth. Make we go on short break first. Okay, so Queen herself talk will not be jeans lover give okay, so wait while we wait for the concluding part of the story. Okay, no, I think this is another baby factory story. Let's leave that one. Then go back. Okay, this is conversation now between this conversation is between Kabiesi brother and one of Alaafin of Oyo's daughter. I will play the voice note. Okay. Hello.
Hello, Yeye.
Hello. Good evening.
Thank you for this. Thank you for this wonderful program.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I'm really surprised because this is not new. I remembered, I think it was about 6 to 5 years ago, this news was everywhere about this baby factory stuff. To me, according to what I heard, they call it cryptic pregnancy. They make you believe that you are pregnant.
Okay.
And I know somebody who did the same thing. But our own case, it wasn't her about. They gave her all this hormonal injection that makes her look like she's pregnant. And there was a time she was supposed to deliver, and we realized what's going on. So a friend of mine who was also pregnant at that time was talking to her what happened, and she opened up like, well, I am not pregnant because my husband's family are on my neck. They want me to have a child. If not, they're going to throw me out of the house. So this was what I did, blah, blah, blah. But the baby that she was supposed to get died. So there was no way she could get a baby at that time. So everybody to one for just Lara. She works in the bank. The bank were like, what's going on? They called her and she opened up as well. And they said they're going to suspend her because this is a malicious act. You've been taken off for antenatal and all that. And you lied to the bank. But at the end of the day, they let her go like, I'm sorry, we can't have you. It was after 2 years that they could give her a baby.
Really?
After 2 years, yes, and I'm talking about maybe 5 years ago. This happened about 6 years ago. It happened. So it was after 2 years she got a baby. So this thing is not new. They give them this story that I'm telling you about. They gave her hormonal injection. To look pregnant, but when she go for scan, there won't be any baby there, and they will warn her, don't go to any hospital, don't do this, don't have sex. They even gave her some injection. And even if she has sex, she's not going to be pregnant through that period. She was miserable. And I think, no, really, we can use it to educate some people because frustration is getting too much from the husband's family and all that. Women can go to any length just to secure their home and all that. Yeah. And I'm not saying it's the best thing, but we can use this opportunity to tell people out there. You have to be considerate with people going through this process. And as for the Alaafin, I don't know if it is IVF because I went through IVF. It is very painful. I can tell you that. It is very, very painful, and it will break you down emotionally. If you don't even have a support system.
I was told.
Even if you do, it's still going to break you down, especially the retrieval period when they want to retrieve the Like every other person around me can have their baby successfully. Why do you have to go through this period? You will be down emotionally. So I don't know. Maybe that's the one that Oloris is talking about. Sure.
Yeah, because the pain she's describing seem like what I've heard.
She's not exposed. She doesn't know what it means. Yeah. So the retrieval period, it is very, very. That's a painful period. That is a painful period. So that's all I have to say.
All right, thank you, sis. God bless you. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you. So I hope people are hearing that. I think they said, let me see. I'm not going to. I think something is happening on the Telegram, but where we get to is where we get to. I won't be able to rush there. So this is a conversation that I think we should listen to. So how did this kind of conversation get to? It's because this is Alaafin's daughter and her uncle, Kabiesi's brother. They said, you understand? So it's getting deeper.
Wọ́n kàn so okó àti òbò àwọn èèyàn tó ṣe ń bára wọn sùn bọ ohun Bádírà ló máa gbọ́ olùmọ̀lò pé Bádírà náà ló fídíò ẹ̀ fún rẹ̀ nígbà tó ń ṣe ó ní ọmọ sọ fún mi pé small doctor ni bóyá light by ó ní light complexion ó ní okó gbàngbà so ó lé òní ó ní kíní ló fóun wọ́n ti ń bá Bádírà sùn wọ́n sùn.
So they actually shared, they saw the video of Badirat and small doctor. They put, let me show you small doctor.
Wọ́n kàn so okó àti òbò àwọn èèyàn tó ṣe ń bára wọn sùn bọ ohun Bádírà ló máa gbọ́ olùmọ̀lò pé Bádírà náà ló fídíò ẹ̀ fún rẹ̀ nígbà tó ń ṣe ó ní ọmọ sọ fún mi pé small doctor ni bóyá light by only light complexion only okó gbàngbà so
it's uncle and Alaafin's daughter talking.
Number one ni wọ́n yọ lóyìnbó lẹ́yìn fèsì ẹ̀ ó pupa yẹn number one ni ó ṣe pupa tàwọn dájú nìyẹn kẹ́ni wá ga Táíwò wá kúrú wọ́n wá ń kúrú sí ní Táíwò kúrú sí kẹ́ni ga sí àwọn ọmọ náà wọ́n sọ mí à ń Kẹ́hìndé mí à ń Táíwò mo ní Ọlọ́run kúkú jẹ́ mọ́
so there's
wọ́n kàn ra ọmọ ni wọ́n kàn sórí gbogbo 1 million 3 million yẹn tí ọmọ sọ pé tó wá jẹ́ bíi 3 million ni wọ́n yà pé bíi 500,000 náà ń fún àwọn ọmọ tó ń bímọ yẹn so àwọn ìyá yẹn lọ ní ìyókù.
So they're actually gossiping Badirat here, and you know, it's as if they are collecting money from Kabiesi to go and be buying children. So there's controversy here. They are gossiping that, okay, the princess now, Alaafin for your daughter, I think is all these older kids, and uncle now, Kabiesi's brother, they are saying that, imagine the twins that Badirat got, that definitely they duped Alaafin by collecting money, because the Taye one is getting shorter and the other one is getting taller. Maybe in the area of, you know, they are unidentical twins, no? I don't know. I have not followed up these pictures or anything or these people. But I'm wondering why that gossip. And this is what we are hearing now. So the conversation you just heard. So continuation. So Badirat jumped the fence and escaped to Lagos. It's already past 11. Come on, guys. I have to go. Can we continue this tomorrow? Let's leave it. I have overstayed my welcome. Though yesterday is Friday, and that's why I stayed up to 3 hours. That's too much for me. You understand? I worked today. So let's leave it, and then we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, I love you people. Let's continue tomorrow. I think it's a very long series, so I think we just have to allow them continue to load it for us, then we'll continue, because I've been here now for 3 hours. That's too much. and I've, you know, today I've worked as well and I'm tired. And tomorrow is supposed to be my business time, but I will see what I can do. I will also try and do the case tomorrow too. Let's see what happens. Okay, so don't forget to patronize K Money Signatures. This is all K Money Signatures kaftan. Okay, don't forget to patronize me. Okay, Kudi, what do you have to say? Yeah, Kudi, that person is saying what she know about. I wish I can call in to explain that shit, because a friend, let me read this before we go, because the story is long. No, this thing you wrote is very long. Bankole. Because let me sit down and read it for people so I can, at least your voice can be heard. Let me quickly read it. Yeah, could that person is saying what she know nothing about. I wish I can call in. I don't know who. 3 people called, so I don't know whom you are referring to. I wish I can call in to explain that shit, because a friend was a victim of it. The woman will look pregnant with all pregnancy symptoms, but trust me, no baby inside. My very good friend was a victim. Wife did that shit. My very good friend's wife did that shit and lied to her husband. Her professor told her not to visit the hospital. Yeah, her tummy was so big like normal pregnancy. Even morning sickness, she gave birth and God exposed her. Baby was seriously sick after 6 months, and somehow I don't know how DNA comes in. My friend did DNA with baby negative. My friend was even suspecting maybe baby was switched at birth, not until mother and baby DNA comes out negative too. That was when the wife confessed. Her confession was she paid 3 million to the woman. She was giving help to use daily, hence the swelling stomach and pregnancy syndrome. The day they claimed she gave birth, another woman was in second room and who gave birth to the baby, and the baby was brought to her town room immediately with blood and blood splashed on her to make the husband believe she gave birth. Yeye Kudi, not that only, this woman was having all after birth symptoms too, after the fake birth, pressing body and all that rubbish herbs they use is something, really something. And now guess what? The process messed up her womb at the end. Wow. Wow. This is a very sad one. Could it be that these girls that did, or if their own is not IVF, if it's maybe they won't be able to give birth again? No? All these girls that did those things. Abi? But all the things you said, I don't know, Bankole Remide, is what the people that called in said too. Everybody said it's true, these things happen. So I don't know whom you are talking to that said, that contradicted what you said. Everybody said the same thing you are saying. All the 3 people that called, only that different experiences. They all said the same thing, that it happens. It's even me that I'm doubting Thomas here. I'm thinking it's IVF. But they said, no, that thing happens. What you have just explained. So I don't know whom. It's sad. It's the end of the story that really got me. They won't be able to bear children after messing up their womb. Oh, guys, let us continue tomorrow. You understand? Let me to go and sleep, Abi. Let us sleep. Asunjio will sleep and wake up in peace. So it is well with us. Good night, everybody. Kachifonu. Odaro. All right, love you all. Good night, everybody, okay? Odaro.